Hello everyone, my name is Drago. Today we're back with another stream. We have what seems to be a very good looking KvK from a fighting standpoint. It doesn't have a whole lot of the big names that a lot of people are watching right now with 556 and 254, both being in Imperium Kingdoms and being in KvK with their past 4 openings. But, or past 5, I guess, for... Is it past? No. Yeah, it's past 4 for 556 as well. This thing was a little bit earlier. Either way, this is an A Kingdom KvK. So let's show you who's in the playbook here. So 2172 is in it. It's the people who invited me to watch it. These 8 kingdoms are in this KvK, and the ally and opponent situation is having it to where there's a few kingdoms that could actually get locked in right away. So the allies are Fire, Earth, Daybreak, and Water versus Wind, Forest, Midnight, and Thunderbolt. So Wind, Forest, Midnight, and Thunderbolt, which means that Forest, Water, and Wind could all be locked in on past level 4 opening. And as we can see so far, if we go back here, there's forts dropping like crazy all over this map. I'm going to zoom in here momentarily to go ahead and get some fights going on and see where the action's at. But, I mean, look at all the forts being dropped right off the bat. This is going to be a fort intense KvK. I'm surprised there aren't any over here being dropped. It looks like everybody is focusing on Water. And then there's a fort dropped over here as well. So let's go over here. I think this is going to be a pretty intense fight. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forts. And I think the majority of these are all from Wind Camp. I mean, they're making a hard line. I don't know why the line is here. Or JW42. No, I mean, they're all... Yeah, it looks like they're all from Wind Camp. Yeah, bots on JW42 definitely are. 42, 42. AKT, you see who this one is. Yeah, Wind Camp. Yeah, they're all from Wind Camp. I'm not quite sure about that. Here's a CA fort now being dropped. That's likely from... Yep, here we go. That's from Water, so this is an aggressive fort. Let's see if we can find where some of the people are. There's a train of people going. Those are likely to fill the 800 forts that were just placed. There's people going into the forts there. People still walking to that one and that one. And then all the way over here to these as well. Oh my goodness. Bots and bots. Only a few people over here, looks like. Going to that one. There's probably some open field fights towards this side, like over to the right, I'd imagine. I'd imagine people started flooding south. Or at least they should have been, if they're wanting to fight. Nope, they're all going left from that pass. So I'm not sure if there's going to be many fights coming in from this one just yet. Let's see where these guys are going. Oh no. They still haven't taken the pass. They still haven't taken the pass. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Good to see you all. George, welcome. Hello. 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 Yeah, I'm a little early. I started a little early. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it back in time for 11, so I set it for 11:15. And I was like, I ended up getting back in seat at around 11:05. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Dark Shadow, good evening. So it looks like they just finally did take that pass. But good for them. They got this one too. Okay. They're going left. Okay, so they're flagging over the mountain here. Are they not flagging over the mountain here? They are. So it looks like these guys are just slow pushing it. Like, there's not really any open field fights at all. Interesting. That's a lot of activity for no open field fights. Let's check over here. MS-70, I mean, forts right here are very dangerous. This is so quick to get to. MS-72 is fire camp. Oyo is Thunderbolt camp. Wow, those are right beside each other. GC-72 looks to be fire camp as well, since it's a 72 alliance. 07FG is a Thunderbolt fort. RSR is a fire fort. Oh my goodness. TB-72 is a fire fort. B2L exclamation point is a Thunderbolt fort. This is going to be contentious. The fights have got to be over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Look at this guy. That's ballsy. I'd swarm the crap out of this guy. Oh no. How is this guy not getting swarmed down so quick? Okay, okay. Yeah, I saw some of Fleisch's stream earlier today. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen an Imperium Kingdom run away during a murder ball fight. I was watching, and 34 was coming from the right side, and 556 had bundled up into a ball. And as soon as 34 engaged, within 5 or 10 seconds, half the murder ball just left from 556. I couldn't believe, I've never seen that before in my entire life. I've never seen that. Never seen that. Now I'm hearing reports of they want to save for Kingsland, so we'll have to watch Kingsland, I guess. We'll be able to watch Kingsland on this channel because the fog will be unlocked. Brendan Viljuin, doing very well. Thank you for asking. I hope I didn't butcher your name there. Dark, what's going on, buddy? Jax 211, really think they need to make resources less of a big thing in this game. When you're out of KvK, it's basically Farmville. And it just makes the game boring. Should be based on speed up, so it stops resource selling. Well, speed ups are their own issue, aren't they? You know? I mean, with having the healing speed nerf that we had a couple years ago, it's speed ups and resources. That's the problem, right? It's like you can't even just pick one thing to go after. It's two things. Plus, you got to worry about still focusing on your commander development, your equipment development. If you're not T5 yet, you need to still continue to work on your research. Sleepy Dentist, what's going on, buddy? Any predictions for 254's KvK? Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to be fighting right now, which is why I'm not on that account streaming it. And plus, Chisco's doing it, so I figure I'll leave that KvK to him until I actually start fighting, since it's really more his than mine. And there's more KvKs to look at that has no content creators in it, so this looks like it's going to be fun. I do also still have some pre-KvK activity to do. Obviously, I want to get some more Marauders done on my account, and I'll give you some updates on... In fact, I can do that right now. Rankings. Let's see who is who. 916 is now in 5th place, so it's 2463, 2333, 1823, 753, 916, 185, 2100, and 1021 as far as the rankings go for our KvK currently. And again, we're on the first day of Marauders. I'd say we're going to start getting an uptick here pretty soon. People are starting to wake up. We are mainly... I mean, we do have some Asian contingent in our kingdom, but the majority is European and American, so a lot of folks are just waking up on the west coast of the U.S., and people are getting off their jobs in the U.K., so I foresee an uptick for us here pretty soon. Just a better game, or people left 860 for 556 because of open field activity, and now 556 lack activity. Well, I will say this. So again, I tried to warn everybody. I tried. Everybody who kept asking me, hey, what did you think about the power-up event? Like, don't do it. The blockade system is broken. It turns into who has the better commanders and gear versus who has the worst commanders and gear. And that's it. There's no skill whatsoever for the open field. Even numbers don't matter as much in that situation, because I mean, you could see it, and when we're streaming it, when people were streaming, I was watching it. It was like all the fan AoEs and circular AoEs that were popping off for 34 were insane compared to everybody else. A lot of other people on 556 and all that stuff, the other kingdoms against 34 in their kingdom, were not as AoE intensive. Whereas again, 34 being an Osiris League team, just like 960, very heavy on AoE with their commanders, plus AoE buff and debuff as well. It's just a murder ball. It's just a buzzsaw from 34 because they're built to do that. They're built to basically demolish anything in a single point. That's what they're built for. And that's what the blockade system is. It's two masses coming together into a singular point. That's it. That's it. And it's no wonder that 556 is like, why are we just going to sit here and keep mashing ourselves against 34 and giving them amazing trades and feeding them kills? Like, it makes no sense. So, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that we're waiting for Kingsland, but I would definitely say this is pointless to fight in this particular spot by ourselves against a kingdom that is built to win these types of fights. Should keep an eye on 429 and 2247 KvK. It's Heroic Anthem free-for-all. If it's after level 7 pass, I would love to, but I can't see if it's a fog mystic yet. But yeah, very surprising how 556 is so low, like a low A kingdom right now. Again, I mean, when you're getting buzzsawed like that, people are going to log off, man. People are going to log off. And again, that's... what do you expect? Like, what do you expect? These people are coming in, they're like, okay, let's have a good fight. And then they try and do any kind of open field maneuverability. And it's just impossible. It's just impossible. You can't maneuver in the blockade system. The blockade system is built so that when you run into somebody else, you're done. That's where you're going to be at. Because you can't micromanage, like try and micromanage troops inside of anything remotely close to this when anything you touch stops you dead in your tracks. It's not going to happen. Raphael, welcome to the stream. Zed Lay, hey Drago, was bored. Thanks for streaming. You're very welcome. And hopefully I'm fixing your boredom. Dark Shadow, players nowadays don't use AoE as much as it was used before, and now players focus on just high damage. Yeah, I think there's a place for that. So obviously Nevsky, Boudica Prime, those are commanders that are latest generation damage, single target. I think you should probably still have those, but you need to augment those with the Scipios, with the YSGs, with the Hondas, you know, with the Nebus, with Guan certainly as well. I mean, even Mehmed has a place in that situation if you don't have all the top tier commanders to play with. I had my KvK 2 against 2463, not much of a fighting kingdom. Okay, where's 2463 at? Let's see. 2463 is not in this KvK. Sleepy Dentist fought 1v last KvK, fantastic and difficult opponent. Yeah. Yeah, and again, if I was 1v or if I was 960 or even if I was 1021 in the KvK that we're fighting in now in 916, any major Imperium Osiris League kingdom, I would never do any other KvK except for Heroic Anthem power up, because that is built for you. That is built for the way you fight. That KvK is built for the way you fight. 100%. 2463 is an hour KvK. That's right. That's right. They're an Earth camp, right? Yeah. I mean, they're active at least. Killing some Marauders. Hopefully that translates into good tech for them when time comes. Ragnar, it's fire and earth versus wind and water. And again, wind and water are the general consensus biggest kingdoms in this biggest camps, I should say, in this KvK, with 21 also being an Imperium kingdom, which is in water. So it's two biggest camps with an Imperium versus two camps that are not quite as large without an Imperium. Leo, what's going on, buddy? I saw you over on Chiz's stream too. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. So, Raphael, I think they did fix that. You can still make them stop, but they will attack you back. The first time Heroic Anthem power-up happened, you were able to stop a rally dead in its tracks, and it would not attack you. You just sat there. and waited for people to come around to swarm it. Now at least your rally will attack back, which is nice because it'll buzz through whatever one march is sitting there. Yeah, Rflex 556 is getting wrecked. We were just talking about that. And again, 34 is built to fight in a power-up Heroic Anthem KvK. The way that their army compositions are, the coordination they have, the VIP 18 levels they have, and also the equipment they have is made to be exceptional inside of Heroic Anthem power-up. It is. Let's check the map again really quick. Somebody's asking for it. Hi, Mike. So we've got, again, these two are from Fire Camp. This is from Thunderbolt Camp. This is a new one. RTC. What's that one from? Is that one deep? Oh, no. Is that one from Thunderbolt? No, there's no way. Is this from Thunderbolt? It doesn't even say what it's from. It's not even in a coalition, so it's not saying which camp it's from. Say what kingdom? Kingdom 2051. So, ooh, Leo gifted 1 membership. Who is the lucky one? Who's the lucky one? Who gets it? By the way, this is a Thunderbolt. This is a Thunderbolt fort. Who gets the lucky one membership? This is a Thunderbolt fort, guys. This can be dropped right now. It's got to make, once this flag, this fort's going to burn in 1 minute. That's a waste of resources. Leo, it's been delaying lately. It'll pop. It'll pop. Loki, who would win 34 or 960? I actually think 960 would win. Because while 34 did beat 960 in KvK, I'm sorry, in Osiris League, 960 I think has more players that are like the players that 34 brings to win Osiris Leagues. So I think 960 would win, personally. But I haven't gotten to fight 34 yet, so maybe that opinion would change if I had fought them as well. But obviously the recency effect of having fought 960 and how hard that was, I'm just leaning towards 960 from that. Looks like Matt M was lucky and got the gifted membership from Leo. Leo gifted another membership. He's literally picking people out singularly from the chat to get 1 gifted membership at a time. So Matt M got the first one. Let's see who gets the second one. There goes that. That was literally a waste of resources. That's it. That was a waste of resources. Like, they made them build 1 flag, I guess? Like, was that the play, or? I'm not quite sure. Emun, hello from Kingdom 2463. There you go. Players here. Hello to you and your kingdom. There's another one. Mr. Scapegoat gets the second of the singular Leo gifted memberships, and Leo comes in with a third one. He's like, I will pick 1 individual every minute to get a gifted membership. So Mr. Scapegoat and Matt M are the 2 lucky ones so far. Make sure you guys thank Leo properly by using your brand new emojis that you have access to. Yeah, that was a terrible fort placement. I'm not sure why that happened. But now we're going to start getting into this one. Now, the question is, can 0Y0 or OYO? It's like 0Y0. Can they wrap their fort quick enough? That's the question. Because their fort's over here. Now, they made a mistake. They made a mistake. They should have pulled it 1 back away from this Hiron. They made a mistake placing this fort. Do you guys know why they made a mistake? Actually, they did it. Double mistake. They can't wrap it. They can't wrap it. It can be came at from both sides here. There's definitely a spot here where you can do that. It won't let me do this, will it? No. Nope. It can be come at from both sides, and you can't wrap. You can't wrap it. You can't build a barrier in between your fort and their flags. So I would expect Fire Camp to actually be able to destroy. And honestly, I don't know why they placed this fort here. I would certainly expect that anyway. But this is definitely going to get dropped, in my opinion. Unless 0y0 is able to push Fire Camp all the way back, which, I mean, it looks like they're doing a pretty good job of fighting, but not quite able to push them off the field, per se. Ooh, there's Jaguar. Look at that. Look at Jaguar. Jonas Larson gets the 3rd gifted membership, and here comes Leo with a 4th singular gifted membership. Chilsy, what's going on, buddy? Ah, shit. Well, I mean, it's random. It's random. Yeah, Leo's definitely... Oh, and now a 5th. He's like, you know what? I'm close enough to 5. Let's just do 5. So Leo with 5 singular gifted memberships. And so far, 3 have been claimed. Let's see who gets the 4th and the 5th one. I'm kind of curious myself. It's kind of like a little bit of a wheel spin in the chat. This is the guy that requested I cast this, by the way. El Crui. It's like a solid fighter. Needs some more dead, but that can be worked on. You can swarm this fort down here. That'll certainly help. But you see what I'm saying? Like this fort here, even this fort here was poorly placed. You need to not place this stuff on top of the actual structures. You need to be able to wrap this stuff. All right, now I need to go back and see exactly how many Leo's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gifted memberships. Johnny Walker. Oh, well, I mean, I am totally behind somebody named Johnny Walker getting a gifted membership. I'm a fan of your whiskeys, my friend. All the colors are good. Music library, no copyright music. Also gets a gifted membership from Leo. Welcome everybody to the new welcome all you new players to the Dragon's Den. Really appreciate you. Memberships give you access to perks, including emojis. And access to membership Discord chats, things like that. If you are interested in joining up on my Discord, the link is in the description below. Also, you can type in !Discord, and it will give you my link. Finally, No was gifted a membership by Leo. So the 6th one is out. Johnny Walker, Music Library, and No all got gifted memberships. Again, make sure that you guys thank him properly and use your brand new emojis to say hello to everybody. Arflex says 556 probably feels useless at the moment. They can't even drop power because they can't kill Flex. I mean, look, like I say, it's got to be disheartening, right? Yeah, let's get to 50 likes, guys. We have 100 people watching. Let's at least get to a 50% clip rate. This is all 72. I would say they're going to probably make a major push here shortly. A lot of 07 and 0y0 are getting pushed back here. A lot of sad faces. David Red, who is in this KvK? It's 10. I'm sorry. 16 kingdoms in this KvK. It's two for each camp. This is the list, and again, the allies for this KvK are Fire, Earth, Water, and Daybreak versus Wind, Forest, Midnight, and Lightning. Or Thunderbolt, whatever you want to call it. So these 3 kingdoms here are in danger of being locked on the right side because allies surround all 3 of these. But there's big fights happening right here. I need to go back over here and check as well. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. This is a big fight we can continue to come back to. I also do have pre-KvK stuff I need to do as well. Looks like these guys are starting to meet. Tons of forts finally getting dropped over here. They still have this fort line here. I guess this is just a delay because they're focusing all their attention over here and they don't want to get locked. So that would make a little bit more sense now that I'm looking at this. Still, that's a lot of resources just for a delay. But, I mean, that's also kind of hinging on hopefully, getting this done. Again, I don't know why people keep doing this. Give yourself some room to block it. But anywho, let's see. Still got pink coming across. Let's go ahead and check. It's got to be some fights like right here, would be my guess. Yep, there's people coming. Oh, they're deep. Oh, they're deep. Okay, there's bot. GN03 is coming in. Oh, man. Okay, so they're already at the pass. They're not able to port out, it seems. What about over here? Why isn't anybody porting? Clearing up barbs. Like, what's the point of building these flags if you're not gonna port and fight? This is a little curious. Very weird. I mean, they've basically allowed Earth Camp to push them right back to their pass for no reason. I feel like there's tons of space here for. They have way more cities available to be bringing to the field. There's one player. There's 2 player. 3, 4. What about this pass? Let's see up here. This is... Where are you guys going? Let's see. Wherever you're at, you're getting pushed. I see a lot of sad faces. Oh, wow. Are these guys all the way over on this side now? Wow. So they brought everybody to this pass. Jeez, this is weird. This is weird. This is very weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that. So this camp here has all their people at the opponent's pass here. And then this camp here has all their people at the opponent's pass here. What about this one? Let's see if this one's looking like the same. Nope, and this one's open. It's weird. Are you guys seeing? Have you guys seen this before? And Moon became a member of the channel. Really appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Sorry, I was on multiple screens there and I missed your membership. But thank you so much for joining the Dragon's Den. Really appreciate the support. Hope you enjoy your emojis. That should be added. Chiz does that for free. What do you mean? Does what for free? Watching Chiz was like being at the spa. All the Leo lovers over there. I tried to be heard. Rflex, who are 916's allies? Here you go. This is our map for our KvK Rflex. Ground control. We will not do a power-up KvK. If I have anything to say about that. Hope I don't gift you after. I hope I don't gift you. So yeah, this is weird, huh? Like, so this pass is masked by the enemy here, and then on the other side, that pass is masked by the enemy from here. It's really weird. This Maya says, took you so long to start a stream. It was like 10 minutes? This Maya? How dare you? Welcome to the stream, Vishnu, by the way. Jax, if we get 100 likes, the stream would you say Leo is a fantastic commander? Ah, okay. So that's what you were referring to, Leo. Gotcha. Rflex, you know what my opinion is on the evenness of this KvK. Leo gifting another membership. Let's see who gets it this time. If it's Vishnu, it'll be hilarious, Leo. I'm not gonna lie. But I will feel for you. It's your money, you know? I feel like you should be able to pick. Maybe they should make a an enhanced gifted membership where it's like an extra $1 or something, and you can decide who gets it. I think that'd be actually kind of cool. I would use that as a reward in chat. I would buy you guys all kinds of gifted memberships for like rewarding for something or whatever, you know. But since it's random, it's difficult. Well, this is just an interesting thing here. I mean, this kingdom is under threat of being locked. So they have to go all in left to, or one of these directions to actually make sure they don't get locked. I feel like this one's actually could have been the easier one to go after. These guys had a hard time taking this pass, and there's just not much happening activity-wise over here. Whereas these guys are like ready to go. I feel like maybe should have went all in this side and then maybe forted up down here or something so that you could have your starting spot if you were able to secure this side. I don't know. I don't know enough about this KvK to know which way that would have made more sense to go, but as of right now, both of these passes are getting camped by the opponent's side. So GN03 is from the left. It's really weird. And they're just wiping everybody coming out of that path. It's like they're not even paying attention. Like the people from the bot coalition are just walking right through it and dying. They're not even paying attention. It's like, okay, it's like a 15-minute walk. I'm going to go ahead and start and then go get a burrito. Like, that's basically what they're doing. Ooh, they're coming south. Why is that? Why is this flag such a big deal? Huh. They're bots. What you expect? Leo with the Mad Phantom emoji. That's cute. So Ismail Idudu just became the newest member. Saad Rock Drago Chisco muted me in his stream for talking about Ruz. That doesn't make sense. He usually lets people talk about Ruz. I mean, what did you say? It had to have been pretty bad for you to get muted. Raging Robot, they aren't very smart, especially parking the murder ball. I kind of agree with that. That's weird. I mean, this whole side fight right here is weird. The other one makes more sense to me on the left side. We might actually go back to that. But now I'm kind of curious why. Okay, so are they making this the new focal point? They definitely need to get to the river. That's definitely a thing. And if they can block this side off as well, that's a very good thing for them. I also feel like the folks from Earth Camp aren't flagging enough. Like, they really need to be like fast flagging here. I feel like they're not. They're also not teleporting in. Like, where is everybody? Where are the teleports? People need to get on the front line. Let's go. More people on the front line means more people to the front fights faster. Let's see how this pass is looking again. Okay, so it looks like they've busted out here. Not flagging right for some reason. Going down instead. Okay. Should start to wrap around this instead of just connecting to it. Why aren't you flagging? There should be more flagging happening. Okay. Well, these flags are coming over hard and fast to come and connect to your fort that you're not blocking. And you've got just under 2 hours to do something about it. So you got to cover it up, man. Cover it up. You got to cover yourself. Stop flashing everybody. Cover yourself. Leo, you need to super chat and talk about Ruz. That's true. 556 versus 1v, big battlefield right now, Drew. Yeah, Muhammad, I can't see it. It's under fog. and all the tricks I know of to do it are fixed. There is another one that I was told that probably does work, but it requires like disconnecting rock and then reconnecting rock and spinning around 3 times and jingling once or twice. I'm like, it's not worth it. Easy. Again, I think they have the activity. I just think people are choosing not to come because they're getting melted by 1v on the open field because of the blockade system. Again, 1v is made for the blockade system. It's literally like 1v's like, what can we add into the game that will make our field fighting capabilities 10 times stronger? Blockade. Blockade is what it does. How am I supposed to drop my internet, Raging Robot, whenever I'm streaming? Juno? (11503371206). Nicola Petrich, what's there? All right, I have a feeling some of these forts are going to drop. They're going to get burned. Let's check on this side. No fight from the middle camp here against these guys. So, hopefully for these guys, they can get this zone secured, because if not, it's going to be a lock city for them. These guys are going left, it seems, so that's good for them. Ooh, they made it across the river. Interesting. Okay, we're getting connections here, baby. We're getting connections. Push both of these flags from the same screen. 1 minute for this one, and this one's already built. So this is 72HS, this is 87VA. Building around, though. It's very smart. Very smart. Okay, so they made it to the Hiron first. Even though technically the 72 folks made it to the Hiron first, they didn't block it up. And they didn't use the Hiron as... Oh, man. So there's some flagging things going on here that I would definitely address. And I'm not saying they're necessarily bad per se, but you could use the Hiron as a blocker to be able to focus your resources elsewhere. Yeah, here's what it is. The chords show 254 KvK bottom zone. What's special about that? Ah, shit. K75 KvK also has open field fight right now if you want to showcase that. What, on the bottom? Like on the bottom left? Maybe. Yay, we're at 50 likes. I know that everybody's basically watching the other streams because it's more, notable players in KvK, but this seems to be pretty cool too. And I do need to do some pre-KvK stuff with 916 anyway, so all my diehards are here right now. I love you all. Yeah, David Lammers, exactly. Get 7 strong marches, gear them out with the best gear, be VIP 18, and just slam them into 1 point. That's basically what power up is. But I'm on my computer, Raging Robot. And again, at the end of the day, like, it's already up. There's like 3 people already streaming that. Like everybody's already saying in chat, 556 is just getting messed up on the open field versus 34. Like, that's happened. It's been happening for about 12 hours now. Ah, shit. Who's Chiz? Stream Drago all day, every day. I like it. That being said, you can watch him too. It's fine. We're close friends. Even though he loves Leo, and I dislike Leo with a passion of 1,000 suns. All right, let's see who gets the first rally off. Left Chisco to come here. I do find you more entertaining, Drago. Nothing against him. Yeah, I mean, we have our own different styles. Obviously, his style has earned him being the biggest streamer in Rock. So it's not like he's doing something wrong, is it? You know what I'm saying? Sleepy Dentist, I feel like my blue name makes me obligated to be here. You asked for that blue name, buddy. You asked for it. I remember. I remember that day. It was whenever you were recommending people get Hannibal and like, oh, what was it? Like Hannibal and Charlemagne for open field and saying it's the next meta. I have a better beard. I mean, that's no question. I feel like we can all get behind that. Leo will always be there. Pity Ram, is there a way to see in 556 KvK? I heard they're losing the 1v. There's evidently a non-approved way to do it, unless you're inside of that KvK. Here comes the first rally, by the way, from 87 VA. It's an XY rally. Looks like they do not own the open field, so this is probably going to get swarmed down pretty quick. At least it should be. Dragothien garrison. I'd love to see that. Not everything has to be meta, people. Sleepy Dentist says Charlemagne Theo. Get it right. Ugh. At least you got AoE, I guess, with Theo. Vishnu, I always come here because Drago is my friend. He even helps me through Facebook Messenger. I do. Although sometimes you ask for a little bit much. I can't do everything you're asking me for. It's got a lot of work behind it. But I try. Anything I can do, like on my phone, mobile-wise, I'll do it. Prime Gaming 85's in the house. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. Leo will always be meta, Drago. Joker. Will Leo be meta because you already have him maxed and you regret it but don't want to say it? Or do you genuinely believe that he's a top-tier commander? Because I think those two things are two very different things. Jax, sorry, I don't know if you answered, but what's minimum Herald, and is that better than Sun Tzu? Jax, the very most recent video I did with the, well, maybe it's not the most recent, but maybe second most recent, the Infantry Pro Guide, answers that very question. And I have a chapter just for Leo. You can watch it. And open it up and go, click Leo, and then you get all the answers. Captain Britain, hello, I maxed Leo and now have to use him because if not, I'd cry. That's the answer that most people are afraid to say. People that are saying, yeah, Leo is great. That's what they're really feeling on the inside. Leo, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Pure Gaming. Hey Drago, should I dismantle a coin to get the materials? If you're at the point where you already have all your war drums and your rings and your dagger and your Morris Web and you need that final one, then yeah, I'd say yes. But otherwise, no. Put it on your Guan and you'll be okay. Not until you get to that point. Joker, I have him only 5524 and I'm happy with him because I don't have that marches for open field. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just, oh, by the way, this rally is wrecking this Jadwiga. I'm curious to see what the stats are between the two. It is probably, this garrison's probably getting some good value though with the AoE happening, but the reinforcements are not there. It looks like 72 is not focusing on here. They're focusing over here. I would be fighting over here if I was 72, right on top of the flag, because all the AoE damage you're going to be causing from these people trying to attack you, like they have to come to you. You don't have to go to them, you know? Like I would have all my people here. There's no AoE from the rally. Just as a general rule of thumb for those of you that are organizers for fights in your kingdom, like you don't, if you're in this situation, you want to be fighting on top of your flag. You don't want to be fighting over to the left of it because you're losing your defensive advantage. Fort Rally at C11503. That's Chiscool's KvK. Yes. Who's your favorite commander and why Leo is? Nikola. How dare you? But my favorite commander overall, probably Scipio Prime now. It was William for the longest time. But yeah, Scipio Prime is probably my favorite commander now. My max Leo has 3.7 million kills. Let's see. Let's see what my max Sun Tzu has. Just out of curiosity. And I haven't used Sun Tzu in probably like a year and a half. You know what's something even funnier? Hold on. It's just... I feel like that Kermit meme. Damn. I was hoping. I was really hoping. I never use Cleo though. I mean, why would that ever happen? Okay, so he's on par with my Julius Caesar. Leo doesn't get kills because everybody's scared of him. That's the... Damn. Oh, I was really hoping there for a second. Damn. I'm actually kind of surprised those are so low. Not gonna lie. There we go. My Joan has more kills than your Leo. Who is better, Scipio Alex or Alex Harold? Between the two, Scipio Alex is better. That's my shield thrower build. But again, like, you want to have Scipio with Guan, if you can help it. And then that way you can free up for Harold Alex. What's my Eulogy at? It's got to be low as well. It's almost 2 million kills. I think I got those like at the very beginning of the game. You know, same thing with Boudica. Pelagius should have some kills. Yeah, he's got 9 million kills. Pelagius got 9 million kills. So I used him with Minna and Osman quite a lot. Babar should have a decent amount as well. 3.5 million. Osman should have a decent amount. 2.6 million. Scipio got 670. Blah. Got 360,000 kills on my Dragon Lancer. It's kind of impressive. So it looks like the garrison held, which is surprising because 87 has the field and then some. So 87's definitely pushing out here, which is not spelling very well for 72. And they're also flagging a lot better, it seems, in my opinion. That's about to get built. They're going to be able to connect here pretty soon. Whereas these guys are trying to come over here to the pass, and they're not going to make it. And then again, this flagging line here is going straight for this fort. And again, you can definitely flag in there, although it looks like they are finally covering that up, so that's good for them. They can go around, but it'll take a little bit longer. Let's see how long this has. Oh, it's not even full. It's not even full. Is this just like a let's see what happens kind of thing? Is that what the play is? Look at these guys too. Like they're definitely going all in on this side. Even though, okay. Let's check over here on the left and see which forts are still alive. I still can't believe this is alive still. Although it looks like it's about to get connected to. Oh, they didn't go to the right. Why didn't they do that? They can connect to this even though... Okay, guys. Again, if you're flat... Okay, so they figured it out. There we go. Also, don't do this until somebody's ready to get in there, because that could have been killed. But this is connecting. This is connecting to the fort. Okay? You see how the outline is up on this square here? This flag is connecting to it. The Hiren does not block connections. It only blocks your ability to go through. So, again, if you are able to connect to the fort here with the flag around it, you will be able to rally the fort. Ground control wants the old Leo power up. Tandav, Drago, did you see 1v crushing 556? I did. Seeing them, bro, I salute you for lasting so long against 60 GT. Well, again, you have to understand it's two different types of KvK. I do appreciate the kudos, but I think the 307 KvK versus 960, if that was a power up KvK, it would be looking very similar to what you're seeing right now with 556. I'm not gonna lie, because again, that is, I've said it 1,000 times already. I feel like I'm a broken record. But that KvK is made for 1v and 960 GT and 1021 and all these made like Song. Like, good God, if Song could have had a power up KvK as well, like they're just as good, guys. They just don't have as many. Here we go. Here's Attila Nevsky on Zeno Flavius. Looks like the garrison is doing very well here. This is the M72. But yeah, they'll be able to rally that fort, guys. Nevsky Saladin or Saladin Ethelfled? Nevsky Saladin. If I have to pick between the two, Jared. But Saladin Ethelfled is still a really good march. Like, you could still go Nevsky something else and have Saladin Ethelfled. Leo, so they'll have 25% more defense with 200,000 troops. Correct. Again, guys, 93 beat 1v in Strife of the 8, right? It was Strife of the 8. It wasn't Power Up. Like, if you guys have not played the Power Up event, you don't know until you experience it. You just don't know. Like, even seeing it still isn't quite the same. Like, you have to experience the helplessness of basically mashing your troops into one spot and hoping they survive. Like, that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing in the power-up event. That's all you're doing. Which, again, is perfect for 1v and 960 and those types of kingdoms, because it's like, we've got the best of everything. We're all VIP 18. Here you go. Mina only 5522. Well, spend the extra $100 and max them. Why did I say that? That's not nice. I will say, if you're gonna have Mina at anything, it should be max. It's either nothing or max. Because having him half maxed doesn't really do anything. YSG works great. Yep, Nevsky YSG. I use Nevsky YSG on one of my accounts. Nevsky YSG works really well. Gives Nevsky a little bit of AoE, buffs his damage, buffs YSG's AoE because of Nevsky's fourth skill. That's actually a really good march, guys. It's squishy, but it's a really good march. Again, look. 25% skill damage applies to YSG, plus an increased 35% after 4 seconds, or for 4 seconds after casting an active skill. That means when Alexander Nevsky fires off his first skill, that's got 25% plus 50% from YSG already. Plus YSG gets 25% plus 50% plus 35% skill damage for his 1700 damage factor AoE. It's a really good march. It's just really squishy. In fact, if you want, once we're kind of done watching some of this stuff, I'll bring it out and show you the troop buffs. It's really impressive. Yeah, Boudica YSG is also the same premise. Boudica has the 35% skill damage taken increase on the target. That's effectively a skill damage bonus. Plus, it's applicable to everybody who's hitting that target. So technically, it's even better. Plus the YSG Museum buff, 5% skill damage. Exactly, Prime Gaming. Bobby Davis, yes, though. That is the case. XY Honda, Nevsky William. Now, I could do XY Honda, Saladin William, and then Nevsky YSG, and have 3 really good solid marches there. And then I could even bring Chandra with Mina out, and that would be 4. That's probably your 4 best cav marches right now. And if you have Bertrand, you'd even do Bertrand with double C, or Bertrand with who else? No, I don't want to say Sun Tzu, although that would work. Yeah, double C would probably be the play there. Genghis? I mean, do I pull a Chiskel and say bring Genghis to the field? I mean, it is your 5th march. It is your 5th march, so I mean, I guess that's not, you know, the end of the world. Honda. I already got Honda. XY Honda. Like, why isn't Honda out there? I mean, you could maybe do Jadwiga. It's not terrible. It's not great, though. Yeah, that's the play. Yeah, you would do Bertrand with double C, I think would be the play. Mechmed, perfect. Prime Gaming, thank you. Bertrand Mechmed would work as well. Or you could do Bertrand Minna, and that way you could also take latent power because they both do damage over time on the talent build, and then do Chandra Minna, or Chandra Mechmed. That would work too. Minna Nevsky also does some serious damage. Jax 211, if you really want a good single target damage, Chandra Nevsky is probably one of the best, because Chandra buffs 40% damage to Nevsky, and he already gets the 25% and the 35% from Nevsky's 4th skill. So it's basically like having the YSG buffs. Really good. It's really good. Let's check this fort out. I feel like once they I wonder if they realize it. That's my question. I wonder if they realize they can't attack this fort. That's my question. I feel like they do. Or else they probably wouldn't have built that. Unless they're doing it just to block. Do you think that's what they're doing? I think that's what they're doing. Where is that coming? Okay, so that's that. Okay. I mean, they did what the orange folks should have done. They blocked their fort. See what I'm saying? The fort outline is here. Oops, sorry. Here. They blocked it with flags. So there's 2 layers here that the orange folks have to get through, 3 layers even. They got pretty deep here, and they're burning that orange flag. I feel like, again, they need to move their marches over here and start pressing that fort, if it was me. Because they've already got this side burning. Honestly, I would also build a flag right here, but not let it touch. I'd build a flag if I was the blue team right here. Plus, I mean, you get a gold and a crystal mine. That's worth it. But build it so they're blocking, because you can't flag over these mountains. And then they're also flagging south to connect to the pass. They're going to come around and do a little end around. So, I mean, that's smart. The blue team is very smart, the way they're flagging. There's probably mountains here too. Yep, see? Mountain and water. Perfect. I mean, this is exactly the way you want your flagging to go. If you're on the blue team, you're very happy with your flagging right now. 72 is fire camp. Okay. RSR. Ooh, also fire camp. Okay. Although it's about to get connected to. Here we go. Ooh. This could actually go down. This is all Thunderbolt camp. 07. And these guys are 72, which is fire camp. Also going where 07's definitely trying to. It looks like 07's actually the better flagging of the two. B2L. That I think is Thunderbolt as well. Doesn't say. I think this is Thunderbolt though. This is 07. That's also Thunderbolt. I don't know. This could also be pretty contentious as well. Yeah, B2L. Okay, so this is definitely Thunderbolt too. This is very aggressive. That may not make it, because they can just keep coming down and connect to that and burn it. I think 72 really needs to get this sorted, this fort sorted. Once they do that, focus their efforts on the right, because they're going to need some help over there on the right side. Sky, what's going on, man? They should be able to do it. Sky, they can attack the fort, right? It's visually touching. It's right there. Scalper 666, newest member of the Dragon's Den. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Welcome. Nicola, I understand there's a rally going on in Chiskel's KvK. It doesn't make sense. There's plenty of fighting and rallies here. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, though. Really appreciate you for supporting the channel, Scalper666. Leo, 1v retreated when 680 gave up. They could have held longer and pushed more, but 1021 was already at Kingsland. There wasn't really a point for 1v. Yeah, exactly. That was the 93 KvK. Yep. Because they don't touch the gray zone? What do you mean they don't touch the gray zone? They do touch... everything touches the gray zone. I still feel like they should be able to attack this. I see. I see what you're saying. I still think they should try it. Still feel like it'll work. I have faith. I guess they need to start burning this flag then. Still. Yeah, R-Flex, I know. 556 getting wrecked, man. Whoever's coming out. Whoever's left to come out. That's all. I wouldn't come out. Yeah, it's a Hiron. Yeah, Scalper, I agree. I think we're skipping this week because the team we're facing this weekend is the only non-win team. Ooh, this is hot and heavy. The team we're facing this week is the only non-win team in our bracket, so it's not even going to be worth like getting up for, really. It's blocking Sky. I feel like it shouldn't be, but I guess. Yes. See, I feel like in 307 we were able to go through the gray area. I feel like that's what we did against Earth Camp that one time. But maybe I'm mistaken. I might be misremembering. Ooh. So once this finishes in 11 minutes, this fort will be attackable for sure. No gray lines here. And again, once this blue flag finishes as well, in 10 minutes, this Thunderbolt fort will be available for attack. So you got a Thunderbolt and a Fire fort under duress in about 10 minutes at the same time. Very interesting there. This is the better fight, and this isn't even the one that could have a block, like a lock-in, which is very interesting. Like, to me, the better fight should be over here, but I feel like this camp isn't flagging very well. And the blue and red folks here from the bottom right camp are just flagging to the passes with impunity. It's pretty crazy. Ineffective. There we go. That's not right. Yeah, they're about to connect. Should be right here. Yep. Should be able to somewhere in here. If not, you can always just go up this way and connect. Or this way. Connect. Either way. And same thing here. This is a disaster. Both of these are burning, which makes sense. 87 just has the field here. It's no question. Phantom, what's going on, buddy? Leo, what team are you in? We're in division, so T2A is in division 7 on Anubis. SQ16 is in division, did you say 11 or 13, Sky? Just check really quick. It's 11, right? Yeah, 11. It's 7-11 for 916. How cool is that? So they're fighting against Wolfpack, 3.2 billion versus 2.4 billion, and then T2A is 4 billion versus 2.4 billion. But again, these guys are. Oh no, they do have one fight. They do have one win. I'm sorry. We took out the ones that had 0 wins last week. But they lost to NL34 with like nothing. But they beat 03BB, who didn't even show up last week. So I don't know. They might be in KvK or something. That's the only thing I can think of as far as those 2 point scores. But our biggest competition, like Bot, is actually the one. They're the one we're watching in KvK right now. Phantom says, "Scott, you suck." Yeah, Nevsky, then Scipio Prime, then Boudica Prime. Nikola Petric. Well, I mean, I think these guys will be our biggest competition. PW is also one. Predatory Wolves is a decent one. TG53. I mean, they've spanked pretty much both of their opponents here, which is pretty decent. And then Hold My Whiskey is another one that's pretty good. We should make it to the playoffs. I mean, we really should make it to the playoffs. I think we had one of our harder opponents in our own group there, and that was NL34. They did really well. Schedule, but again, we should definitely make it to the playoffs here. Winning the division, we should. Same thing with SQ16. They should win their division as well. Eight minutes on that flag, 7 minutes on that flag. I wonder if they're going to push these guys off and swarm it down. That's what I would do. So they can wrap around the high road and keep going. Let's see what's up on this side. They've wrapped their fort. It's already burning. Yeah, this middle one in Leverkusen, they definitely need to win this zone. They definitely need to win this zone. And these guys are doing everything they can to block off this section here so they can come back and try and secure this zone. That's a tough ask. I will say they look like they're favored in this zone, maybe. But GN03 is definitely strong. You can tell by the field fights. I don't know why these guys stopped flagging. Because they were on pace to drop that fort. But Bot just stopped flagging altogether. A20A, who's that? So that must be top right corner as well. Yep, wind camp. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why they stopped flagging. Sure. I want coffee. Rflex, will you go hard on your KvK? Go hard on every KvK, man. What kind of question is that? You could ask me if I'm going hard on my pre-KvK, because sometimes it makes sense to do that and sometimes it doesn't, but go hard on every KvK, man. I lose like 6 to 10 million troops every KvK on all my accounts. Nicola, why is everyone using Guan Yu as primary and Scipio as secondary if Scipio is better? Well, you can have a better commander be secondary, but Guan Yu, his first skill, you want to have him as primary. Direct damage factor 2,000. If you use him as a secondary, it's only 1,000. So you want to not lose all that damage. It's literally cutting his damage by 50% if you put him as secondary. Ideally, I actually would like to have Scipio primary, Guan Yu secondary because of the support tree, but you're losing too much damage for no reason when you do that. Plus, I will say I like the fact that Guan Yu fires off his silence as quickly as possible. Thirdly, Sun Tzu. Guan Yu silences, which then triggers Scipio's expertise. So you actually would need, in that situation, with Scipio being secondary, you would need to have Guan Yu primary to trigger Scipio's secondary. Effectively, anyway. Oh boy. Oh boy. Der Umagant 12. Umagant. Umagant, no. You done messed up, brother. Oh, the vultures are coming in. The vultures. Coming in with their Ethelfled primaries and Pakal Heralds to swarm. Rflex, you know better than to ask me that question. Come on. Alright, let's see how many dead this guy gets. 4.5. He literally probably just teleported in the front and then just went AFK. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. There he goes. Damn. It's not going to show me until I refresh. Damn. He just randoed out. I guarantee you he took some dead on that. Puberty Suleiman really that bad? Yes. Also not a secondary. I think the 30% defense and health reduction is not bad. But you're not doing anything with him. Like, you're not doing anything with him. It's like Ragnar does a 40% damage buff. Cool. But what's he doing besides that? Like, you need both your commanders to do stuff. This is a great debuff march. So again, if you are wanting to debuff a rally or, for counter rally or for a rally swarm, it's not bad. But again, what you also have to wait for the skill to go off. Single target 1300 damage factor is kind of irrelevant. That's basically Jadwiga level. I'm sorry, Jadwiga is actually better. That is a Monotori level. And then you have an attack bonus, a defense bonus, and then 10% damage taken reduction, which is nice. He's not bad from a support standpoint, but again, it's just you're nixing commanders that actually do something better by bringing him. Like, would you rather have him or would you rather have Mehmed as a secondary? Or would you rather have Sun Tzu, I mean, is a prime example, or Alex, or something like that. Because those are the commanders you're looking at dropping off, if that's the case. So looks like they've started a rebuild. So that's good. Looking to maybe do some connecting. Yeah. But Ethelflaed still does damage. Like, she has a good AoE with a good fan shape. Plus the debuff, Nicola. That's the difference. Plus, she's free. Like, you didn't have to spend the sculptures to max her. Also, if the target is slow, it's a 20% increase in damage there, so you're looking at basically 1,000 AoE damage per target for 5 targets. That's 5,000 damage AoE. Good. I think this should make Suleiman better. He was the greatest Ottoman Sultan in history. Yeah, he was very good. I mean, you have Osman as well. He was pretty solid, from what I remember. Electro King, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. We're just watching some KvK action. Dude said he got swarmed here a second ago. That was funny. 38 mil teleported on the front line, didn't do anything, got swarmed, and then recalled. That was pretty hilarious to watch. Let's see what's going on over here. We got a rally going. So they didn't swarm it. So this is definitely. Oh, this was. Or was this it? Yep, that one's on fire already. Okay, they're just going around. Oh, they're connecting right now. Oh wow, they didn't block it. Yikes! This one might be gone, fellers. Oh, it's got 18 hours. This is definitely not going to make it. Yeah, they're already abandoning that fort. They're like, nope. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, king buff. Push, push, push. Prime Gaming, you want to see Marauder killing? It's more entertaining than this, really? You think? I mean, I do need to kill Marauders. I'm not going to lie. Nikola Petrich, is Khan good? He was good, but more commanders came out, making him not as good. He was one of the best Cav commanders in the game for quite a period of time. But then you started getting the Williams and the XYs and the Nevskys and Chandra and Bertrand and basically every other Cav commander that came out after him basically replaced Khan. Khan just is very, very squishy. This is his downfall. Plus his expertise doesn't proc off as much as I think it should. It says 30%. It used to proc off all the time. But I think one patch, like Ninja Patch in there somewhere, they chopped it. Like they chopped it bad. Because it doesn't proc off nearly as much as it used to. So I would say Khan is not a good investment for a newer player because you can wait until you hit Season of Conquest and get access to better commanders for your Universal Sculptures to go into. Luca Vincenzi. Hey, Drago, I'm a Cav-based player, but I have Scipio 5551. That's fine. I'm a Cav-based player, and I have Scipio maxed. Should I max them or wait for new Cavs and decide? Wherever you're at right now, though, it doesn't matter what kind of player you are right now, I would hold your sculptures. Unless you're a heavy spender and plan on having enough sculptures to do whatever you want anyway, I would hold your sculptures and wait for the new commanders to come out. Because again, all the latest commanders that have been coming out lately have been must-have latest meta commanders. And I don't foresee that changing with the next ones as well. You know what I mean? Oh, you just sent me something. Oh, God. Fam just got 2 8s and 2 more 8s. So he got 4 8s on his Scipio spins. That piece of poo-poo. Oh, God. God. You piece of poo-poo. And whatever you do, don't invest in Leo, like Leo said. Don't invest in Leo. That's Leo. It's exactly what Leo just said. He just miswrote it. That's don't invest in Leo. Hennessy, should I invest in Lancelot? It's a good place to put your blue sculptures, I'm not going to lie. It's a good rune running march. Luca, you're very welcome, my friend. Why always the rich players got luck like that? Well, it helps when you're a developer, you know? Mad fan on the developer. Frank Lauer, good afternoon, my friend. Glad to have you in the stream. All right, we're going to check this side one more time. Let's see how the fights are going. Let's look at these two forts as well. We should be ready to see some good rallies going on these. Looks like 1 hour left on the fire fort. And a little over an hour left on the Thunderbolt fort. And it looks like TB72 has gotten the zone here. So this should go down. Yeah, they just need to rally it, I think. Yeah, they've got... This is definitely going down. They have nobody in the area whatsoever. Yeah, they're getting pushed all the way south. This is definitely going to drop. When is 307 registering for KvK? You got to ask Phantom about that. But I'd imagine we're probably going to have a couple skips. We had a really big migration come into 307, so they're going to need a little bit of time to resource themselves up. And then also we had a really tough KvK. If you missed it, I've got a playlist of the 307 versus 960 KvK that we just went through. It was incredible. An amazing KvK. Very, very, very active, very fight intensive. And while we did end up losing that KvK, we fought for 2 weeks straight. So that was just a fun time overall. Me, Nicholas. So there's not much for me to do war related right now. Even the KvK that I'm in now with my fighting farm account in 75, I'm on all the way on the right side of the map, which is completely on the other side from where the fighting is. So I won't be fighting, but we will be doing some Marauders for Pre-kbk and 916 here shortly. We're going to see how these forts end up acting up. This was definitely going to go down. They just need to free reinforce this rally, and they'll be in good shape. Trust me, if there was fighting to be done, I'd be fighting. I wouldn't be watching somebody else fight. There'd be no reason. There'd be no reason for me to watch other people fight if I can fight. You know what I mean? That report's going to be really bad for them, by the way, because they're just sitting there taking it. Am I bugged? Why isn't this the time going down? Troops are dying. Why isn't the time getting longer? Yeah, ZZ. And they're swarming. Again, there's no reason to swarm, but you know, people get excited. There goes the fort. All right. That report probably looks really juicy for the rally there. That B2L fort goes down. DRK, I believe, is a fire fort as well. It sure is. So that's going to stay. Likely. So that fort goes down. RSR fort. Let's see if that's going to take any rallies. It looks like I mean, these guys, Fire Camp definitely has some good field presence on all the fronts, which is good for them. This is a 07FG flag. So this 0Y0 city is off territory. And it's not exactly like it's a 100 million account, so I would definitely rally that thing. Get it off the front line. I don't know if they're in the same kingdom either. So that's something else to think about. But it looks like RSR should hold this. Especially now that 72 can come over to reinforce. Which is what I would expect to happen now that they've dropped that fort. Which is probably a bunch of lines coming up there. Yep, there they go. Just marching on up. And then they'll start pushing them off of this fort. And it's only got an hour left. I think that that will build. Even though it's connected to. Then we've got the 0Y0. What's the name of this alliance? Land Crocodile. Is that supposed to be a pair of eyes? I guess that's supposed to be a pair of eyes, like crocodile eyes. It reminds me of the KvK flag, the Turkish KvK flag. That's why I thought it might be a Turkish alliance, but no, it just looks like eyes. Yeah, Tachi, 556 getting the peepee right now. No doubt about it. Noah, thoughts on 556 versus 1V? Again, 556 getting peepee. The power-up KvK makes alliances like 1V 10 times stronger because of the blockade system. The blockade system has been broke for a while now. I've been saying that on the chat and in the channel for weeks, for months. Blockade is broken. That's why every time they come out with a patch for the power-up event and they don't do anything to fix the blockade system, I keep saying, that's fine, this is a great change, but it's still broken. Do not play power-up event unless you are a major Osiris League team and have top tier VIP 18, top tier equipments, top tier commanders. You're going to get buzzsawed. That's what 1V is doing right now, as they're just buzzsawing 56. Because while 56 has a numerical advantage, power up event makes it to where quality outshines quantity. Because you can't field fight. You can't field fight effectively. You can't move your troops around and go in and out like a normal fight is. You basically just smash. And it basically turns into whoever has the best equipment, the most VIP 18s, and the best commanders wins. Arflex, again, the field fights aren't very fun because of that very reason. You're just smashing against each other and going and eating a burrito. Neo, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hi, Grave. HA power-up is built for some kingdoms, not for everyone. 56 can't win the zone. Yeah, 56 isn't built for this KvK. They're built for a Strife of the 8 or a regular Heroic Anthem. They're not built for a power-up KvK. I could have told them that. If they asked, I guess. Especially going up against 34, it's going to be a disaster. It's going to be even worse in King's Lane, guys. Because not only are they going to have those field fights where they're getting buzzsawed, but now they're all going to have swarm tech, 10% swarm tech. All of them. It's going to be so bad. What's the block systems? Easy. It's a blockade system for power-up event, power-up KvK. There's blockade and the arrow towers. I have a playlist for my farm fighter account in 75 for the last KvK they were in, where it was a joke. It was a disaster. It was 2 Imperium kingdoms versus 2 non-Imperium kingdoms, and it was even worse with the buzzsaw that was going on. It was really bad. I like the blockade system for blocking flags and forts. Yeah, but again, like, you don't have to set it up. Like, all you gotta do is just be there. Like, you don't have, like, you should have to, in my opinion, I would like it if you had to actually get into blockade mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like an arrow tower. If you had to get into blockade mode, and then you were first there, you strategized that, and you plunked yourself down there, then I would say, yes, that makes a lot of sense, and I like the idea behind it. But just moving into a spot should not blockade. I don't think that's strategy. I just think that turns the game into who has the best gear, who has the best commanders, who has the most VIP 18s. That's really all it is. Okay. So, oh, this guy got swarmed. So that guy got hit or swarmed or something. These guys are having some pretty good fight. Ooh, that's a city. That's a flag. Oh, it's a Charles. They're double tapping. I know what to double tap when I see it. I know this is definitely the side. Oh, look at Belisarius. Double tap. Oh no. Oh no. Still Belisarius. Keep swarming it. No, don't stop. Even if it's full, don't stop. Keep swarming it. What are you doing? Don't stop. There you go. There you go. They did exactly what I said they should do. Block that little avenue there. Man, those flaggers are on point for the fire camp. Those flaggers are on point. Prime Gaming, take it easy, buddy. See you later. It's not only blockade. Some people on 56 ball stay behind while all 1v are on the front fighting as one. Again, it's hard to ask players to just sit there and buzzsaw themselves when they know they're inferior. Like, their accounts are inferior. And there's nothing they can do. Like, you can't maneuver. You can't try to get better positioning. There is no positioning. It's fighting. That's it. It's literally Sunset Canyon. It's Sunset Canyon for Heroic Anthem. That's the best description I've heard of the Heroic Anthem power-up event. It's Sunset Canyon KvK. That's what it is. Tiny tank. I would kill them all if I was in this KvK. I would love to. This is we're spectating somebody else's KvK at this point. Man, they just keep swarming these guys. Just keep swarming them. Wow. They keep filling it with a bad commander. Yep. F solo. Got F'd solo. Because he was by himself. Okay, so everything's on fire for the orange camp here. The orange coalition, I should say. And again, they just lost their fort on the right side. They're waiting for this fort to build. It'll be good for them if they can get it. And it looks like they can. Looks like they will get it since it doesn't connect like I thought it did. That's my bad on that. And this one should hold for fire camp as well. So this is looking very strong for fire camp. Tiny tank. I know, but still kill them all. Makes a lot of sense. I'm with you on that one. Neo, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Ooh, gold chest, baby. Ooh, another 3 gold chests. There we go. Give me them juicy gold chests in T2A. I love it. Thank you very much. Okay, so these guys are connecting as well. So they can technically double rally. No, never mind. 07 FG. 07. What's the point of this? Like, just to surround them? So they can't, like, flag out, I guess? Just layer all this stuff up, maybe? It's not a bad idea, I guess. But, I mean, these guys are going to come over from the right and just cut you. Yikesers. Interesting. Fire camp's looking very strong here. I mean, I know Thunderbolt camp is attempting here. They're trying. They don't necessarily have to win this zone. They do have an open zone on the bottom. But neither does Fire camp. I mean, Fire camp has an open zone to the right as well. Now, this middle zone here, they should try and do whatever they can to win this one. But it looks to me like Wind camp will win this. Or at least somewhat. Now, GN03 is very good. I mean, what I'm seeing, GN03 is very strong. And then you got this camp here, basically hardwalling, trying to preserve whatever they can while they're fighting on the left side. These guys look like they might get locked. These guys right here look like they might get locked. Because they did not do anything down south here, and... Oh no, I take that back. They're doing it right up here. But if this camp wins over here, they're going to come south here. So this camp might get locked, is kind of what I was trying to get at. This camp is looking pretty good against the middle camp here. Middle camp is going against the left camp here as well. Lots of Lohars already. Lohar Prime, please, says Alexander. Ooh, the bridge. Could you imagine the bridge and power up? Oh my god. Just kill me now. Just straight kill me now. They should never have bridges and power up KvKs. It should be outlawed. This isn't power up KvK, obviously, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it just shouldn't be a thing. This guy's rallying something. Alright, so I think we've done a pretty good job of covering this KvK so far. There's still a lot of fighting going on, and certainly we can sit here and just stare at this. And watch people fight and have fun enjoying that. Let me take a 5-minute, and what we'll do is we'll go back to the my home kingdom, 916, and we'll start doing some maraudering. I think that's probably a little bit more valuable right now than watching another KvK. And we'll go over again some more of the heads up information on what's going on in this KvK as far as the pre-kbk statistics. But I'll leave you guys for 5 minutes. I'll let you watch this screen really quick, and I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Sit tight. Don't go anywhere. I'm here, guys. I'm back. Why is there only 69 viewers? Well, it's because there's two major KvKs going on, and Chisco's got the 75 254 KvK on his channel, and Fleisch has the 556 KvK on his channel against 34. So we're watching an A Kingdom KvK at the moment, which isn't getting covered, but has some good fights in it. With some good, saying I'm doing a little bit of good commentary on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But we're about to switch over back to the K916 Pre-kbk. I got to do some Marauders. And it's just not as exciting as 556 fighting 34 and 254 flagging and their ally to the south fighting against a camp. So I know what this is. Just like whenever 307 was fighting 960, I had the bulk of the views on my channel during that time. It's their turn because they've got the better content right now. And understandably so. Alexander, I would definitely try 916 if anything changes in my kingdom. Yeah, everybody's welcome. Yeah, lots of good KvKs going on, and I don't have access to the 556 one because it's got fog. And again, Chisco's doing the 254 KvK. There's no reason for me to cast that one just simply because I'm on the complete opposite side of the map in that KvK, and I don't have any fighting to do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go back to Home Kingdom 916. We've got some Marauders to do. Do we have anybody in Discord? It's a ghost town. It's a ghost town. Alright, let's bring some marches out. There's a Marauder just asking to be destroyed. Marauder's just sitting there looking to get spanked. Alright, what do we got? Yep. Nope. Hold on. Wrong one. There we go. Makes more sense. I think I ended up doing Jadwiga with this one, if I'm not mistaken. Where's Jadwiga? Or did I already bring her out? I might have already brought her out. What did I do with this one? Trajan. That's what I did. That's what I did. Here we go. Buckle in for the PvE experience of your life. Nothing going on in Fight Club chat. Nothing going on in 100 mil chat. Oh. Trigger, let's say you lose a bet and you have to max one of the worst commanders in the game. Which one do you pick? Charlemagne, Suleiman, or Moctezuma? Probably Charlemagne. And the reason is that Charlemagne is sometimes in Heroic Anthem on the Bastions, and that way I would have his max skill. That's the only reason I would do that. Yep, Alex got it. Alex knows what's up. Oh, please make it. You're so slow, Moctezuma. You're so slow. Get there. There you go. There you go. Here, let me control one this situation. There you go. Stormwatch, you can barb with anything. Having Charlemagne maxed actually provides some PvP value. So I would go Charlemagne. That's what I do. That is not where I clicked. How dare you? Oh yeah, there's 14 satchels right off the bat. 3 barbs? That's beautiful. I know, I agree with Charlemagne. So again, let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're at 95. I only need 5 more. I feel like 5 of you haven't done it yet. Let's smack that like and subscribe button. Oh, wait. Let's go up here. Get this one. 98. 98. Fluffy Kong. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Marauders these days give big satchels of Richards. That's right. Daddy Ratchet, what's going on, my friend? Mr. Drago, the PvP barb farmer. Dragothien. Yes, that's me. That's me. Relegated to PvE at this point. Thank you. We are over 100 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate you all joining me today. We're watching KvKs for about an hour and a half or so. Some fighting there. Did some commentary on a nice A Kingdom KvK. Had some good fights and some good forts and stuff like that. And now we're doing Kingdom activities by doing some Pre-kbk. Speaking of Pre-kbk, let's go ahead and take a look at the rankings. So now we're dropped down all the way to number 6. 916 is ranked 6. We have our allies, though, in rank 1, 2, and 3, which is nice. So 2463 at 136 million, 2333 at 91 million, 823 at 72 million. We have 753 and 1155, respectively, at 4th and 5th. We've got ourselves at 916 on rank 6. And then we've got 2100 and 1021 at rank 7 and 8. And again, this is day 1 of Marauders. So that's what we've got. Storm, 1,318 consecutive days on this account. Finally, Expertise Caesar. No universals, only gold keys. It can be done. It only took almost 4 years. That's all. 3 years and some change. That's it. Where are we going next? Where are we going next? This way. Where are we? Let's see what's up this way. 1, 2. Yeah, we can go this way. Plus, we're on territory, so we're getting the March speed bonus. Nice. March speed is good. Wait, March speed? Oh. Rank 9 to 100. Is there 100 ranks? Or 100? Or is there KvKs with 100 kingdoms? Or is this just future proofing? Like, that's interesting. Yeah, they took out the building. I forgot about this. They took out the building speed bonus and added march speed instead. Huh. And also the AP recovery one too. Interesting. Stormwatch, I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you. 1185 was my ally last KvK. Okay. Daddy Ratchet Drago's finding out that soon there will be KvKs with over 100 kingdoms in them. Well, here's the problem. There's this little thing called lag. I just don't know how well that's gonna... I don't know how well that's gonna do. Not gonna lie. Stormwatch sounds good, man. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm willing to pay for them, by the way. I'm not expecting you to pay for them. In case that's what you were thinking. My wife loves going to see the Caps. He's a fan of that. Dark Shadow, Drago, do you stream different games too? I mean, different strategy, RTS games, or action games? Yes. Yes, I do. I have a second channel, which Nightbot has been so kindly posting throughout the chat here. In fact, it's about 20 chats up. The one that's just got the link, I'm not sure why it's not posting the join Drago's second channel with the link, but that's what it's doing. It's right there. All I gotta do is click it. I did a Destiny 2 stream yesterday over there. But I do Warzone over there, Age of Empires 4. We did a little bit. I had a different second channel that I basically just dropped in favor of this channel. But I was doing like other games that I was sponsored for over there as well. But this one's mainly for just non-rock content. So like Warzone, and we can do Division 2 over there too. Looking forward to doing some of that. Division 2 actually has some good stuff coming. Like Division 2 Heartland is coming out. That's going to basically be Warzone, but in the Division 2 universe, which looks really fun. Because I do actually like the way the Division plays. Like you're in third-person mode. The way it plays is just very fun. So I'm looking forward to the Heartland one coming out. And like the day before, when that comes out next year, I'm looking forward to playing that. And if Ashes of Creation ever comes out, I'll probably play that like religiously. Outdoor game. Happy. Yesterday was Lohar, now it's time for Expertise Moctezuma. No. I definitely don't have the sculptures for that. I know I don't have the sculptures for that. You caught me with my pants down yesterday on Lohar because I got the last few sculptures I needed to expertise his last skill. But not so much for Moctezuma. That's a little different. Good satchels, good satchels. Yeah, let's see what Moctezuma's got to play with. 1-1-1-2. So we're doing some major things here. Leo, I loved playing it years ago. Division 2? Yeah, that's one of my favorite games, actually. Division. Like, Division 1 was actually one of my favorite. Division 2, I didn't get too much into, just because of all the extra complex specialties and stuff. It was more grindy than Division 1 was. I prefer Division 1 over Division 2. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Leo. I think we're on the same boat. I much prefer Division 1 over Division 2. Yeah, Age of Empires 3 is very strong. Obviously, 4 is out now. And that's got a pretty competitive esports scene. Oh, we got double Guardians here. I was like, why are all the Guardians right here, not around the middle? Where do I go next? Where do I go next, guys? Do I come down this way? Can I go over this? Is this a bridge? It is not. I'll start heading this way first. Actually, let me just come down this way and just kill some of these on the way down. See if there's a good rune to be had. Either an XP rune or a March speed rune. Something like that. AP recovery rune would be nice. Come on, it's only 680 gold heads. Hard no. Hard no. Dark Shadow, please tell what's your other channel name. Drago's Game Hub. That's what it's called. Drago's Game Hub. It's on my Discord too. If you want to go check that out, it'll give you the link to it. Rotten Ripper. Harold Alex I like better than Alex Harold. I like the skill tree better than the attack tree. Also, people don't tend to swarm Harold because he's meant to be swarmed, but also he's usually with Pakal and people don't like swarming that. Troop health, food gathering. Commander XP. There we go. There's one. AP Recovery. I feel like AP Recovery is better, but let's see what else can pop. It's nice to see you actually talk to subscribers and like just go. Well, I mean, YDJ, he also has people spamming the chat. It's tough to keep up with everybody. It's tough to keep up with everybody. Whenever I've got, 1,000 people watching the stream, whenever I'm fighting and stuff, it's hard to keep up. Hard to keep up. Food production, another AP recovery. Let's do one more. Two more. One more. That's Marauder. Nice. Dark Shadow, thanks. Subscribed. We'll be waiting for you to join you there next time you stream. Yeah, absolutely. We stream pretty much every day, guys. Like, today should have been really a video day, honestly. Should have been a video day because I've got Pre-kbk Marauders to do, and I'm sure this isn't, like, the most fun thing to watch, although I love chit-chatting with you guys. And again, because we've got 2 massive KBKs going right now, and one of them I can't even stream myself, and the second one is Chiscool, which he hogs all the viewers, He's kind of an important rock streamer, so he hogs all the viewers. We have a very connected viewership base, and when I say that, I mean I have a quarter of his subscribers, and the majority of my quarter basically also watch him. So when we really dig into it, when he's streaming, especially if it's really good content, like he's streaming fighting and stuff, it's much better for me to just place a video up and call it a day. But it is what it is. Leo is not the best, however. Hard no. Is he finished? Did he just finish? Yep, Ruz is here. Chiz just finished his stream. Damn it, man. I was gonna actually send him stuff. I had him slotted on my... Oh my goodness. Don't make me go on a rant. I will go on a rant. Chiz raid. Yeah, so he just finished. I actually had him set up on my redirect. I thought he was going to be streaming for a long time today. So we have a lot of Leo is best in the chat because I went on Chiz's stream this morning. And I basically put the truth down in the chat. Okay? I put the truth down. And I called Leo the guy who comes along and wipes the butt sweat off of the bench for the people who are actually deserving to be of the bench. Because he doesn't even deserve to be on the bench. He's just the butt sweat wiper of the people who are on the bench. Teddy Graham, what's going on, man? Grab a stogie. Shelby, thank you. Even though you are raiding from Chisco's stream, you at least know not to lie when you first joined my channel. That's fine. I appreciate you. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Really appreciate you all joining. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed your time over in Chisco land. What's going on, Chiz? I see you having a little fun with it. I hope you heard my Leo comment. So here's the deal. If you guys can clip this, you can save it, you can put it on a mantle, you can put it away in a scrapbook, whatever you need to do to make sure that you save this comment for if it ever happens. Okay? Are you ready? If Rise of Kingdoms ever adds the chance to delete a commander from your list, maxed or otherwise, I will delete my maxed Leo off of my 307 account, even if I don't get the sculptures back. Even if I don't get the sculptures back, I will delete it. That's how bad Leo is. I hope y'all understand. Guan Leo beats anything but Scipio, Nevsky, and Boudica. Ali. Dear God. I would rather have Constantine than Leo. At least he does good AoE debuffs and buffs. And has a massive heal to keep your March alive. Constantine. Oh no, we have another controversial statement. Constantine is tankier than Leo. Constantine, greater than sign, Leo. Guan Constantine it is. Don't let me down. At least you'd keep Guan alive longer to continue to AoE silence, right? I mean, Cheskel says, I did not realize that this raid Leo joke would be quite this trolly. No. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is right in my wheelhouse, Chiz. This is right in my wheelhouse. Eric, no, I'm not. I would rather have any other commander that's not blue or green than Leo. Mihai C, if he's so bad, why is Chiz... Look, I love Chiz. I love Chiz to death. But we're all not always right all the time. I think this is something he's wrong on. I'm putting my flag in the ground for this. Why am I here? I'm saying Sun Tzu is infinitely better than Leo. Albarat, prove me wrong. I've done videos, I've done testing, I've done all things proving that I'm right. What have you done to prove me wrong? Just saying that he's better? That doesn't work. That doesn't count. I believe I'm right on this. I've put my flag on the ground on it. All I'm doing is trying to help you. That's it. All I'm doing is trying to help you. If you don't want my help, that's fine. That's fine. Be unhelped. Continue to be unhelped. The best argument I've heard for people to use Leo is I've already put my sculptures in him and I don't want to feel bad. That's the biggest argument. That's the biggest argument I've heard for people using Leo still. Leo is good for Canyon, and Leo is good for power-up KvK, like what 34 and 556 is doing, because you're not controlling your marches. You're just letting it die. And even then, it's not that great. But at least he has some value. And also in the middle fight for Arc, Leo is decent. But for proper fighting in KvK where you can control your marches, Leo is so bad. Got a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate you subbing to the channel. Feel free to chat. If you feel like you need to step in and defend your favorite commander, Leo, by all means do so. There is no wait on chatting. I just have the subscriber-only chat just simply because it eliminates the bots. Horny nudie bots that come in here all the time. But yeah, so again, I've literally done an entire 2 or 3 hour stream on how bad Leo is. With math. I broke down the whole thing. True Noob's favorite commander is Edward. That is really, really bad. TSN Lambo says, my wife likes Leo. I have to keep him. That's another good one. That's another good reason why you would keep Leo. David H, of course. I would rather have any commander but Leo. Any fighting commander but Leo on the field. So Papias, I use Leo, and that's the reason. I already invested on him a long time ago. Exactly like that. I get that. I understand the human psyche of that. Like, it makes a lot of sense. I've already spent a lot of my universals on him. I don't want to waste those universals on him. I get it. I get it. That doesn't mean he's better, though. If he was the best, if he was just the best, why isn't Leo the primary pair for every commander, right? Like, Guan works really well with Sun Tzu, with YSG, with Alex, with Leo, with Scipio, with everything, right? You don't hear Leo Scipio all the time. You don't hear Leo YSG all the time. You don't hear Leo Harold all the time. Like, you don't hear that because it's not good. The reason Guan Leo is good is because Guan's good, not because Leo's good. Get it through your head. You had a donation? I didn't see it. Where'd it go? Leo, £2 donation. How dare you? So sorry. I missed it. I was too busy yelling about Leo. And he also did a 10 euro donation. Finally, Leo. He feels a little bit more at ease. He's at his spa now. Leo is in his spa now. When he first came, when he came over today, he was like, I was over in Chiscool stream, and it felt so nice over there because I felt like I was in a spa because of all the Leo supporters over there. And I had to bring him back down to earth and remind him what chat he's in. Even though we love our chat, Leo, we hate our Rise of Kingdoms, Leo. That's how it works. We love our chat, Leo. We hate our Rise of Kingdoms, Leo. Chisco, how's the Eve of the Crusade going? I'm just killing some Marauders. I killed someone on an alt account earlier, and now I'm doing it on my main. I think we're 5th or 6th place at this point. I don't know. Yeah, 6th place. 5th through 8th is basically all within a little bit. The first 4 are kind of running away with it a little bit. We love our chat, Leo, Raging Robot. Our chat, Leo. Our moderator, Leo, here in chat. We love him. The in-game Rise of Kingdoms, Leo, not so much. I'd so love to have 7 marches from Marauders. I would too. That would be great. Yep. That would be great. Barca Leo is the best, says Mark Carter. Yeah. Now we're talking. That's the kind of logic we're talking. If you had 5, 6, or 7 infantry marches, would you add Leo into your marches? Well, there's only so many infantry marches, but the cool thing is that you can pair Joan in there. You can throw Trajan in there and still be infantry-based. You can throw, obviously, Sun Tzu's going to be in there because he's infantry, but, like, YSG is going to be thrown in there. So I'll have avenues to get out of putting Leo into my march setup. Yeah. Yep. As long as you allow me to have one buff march, like a Trajan Mulan or something, then I could definitely get away with it without putting Leo in. Add 1 skill Scipio or 3 skill William. Richard Clark, to what march? Because those are 2 completely different types of commanders. If you're asking me which one would you rather have on the field altogether, I would say the 5-5-5-1 William would be better than a 5-1-1-1 Scipio. Raging Robot 556 is getting the dickening. That's true. That's true. Hotspot, minimum dead troop Excel has been released. What at? What's that? New phone, who dis? Lambo says, wife wants me to be a helmet like Edward wears, though. Don't know what's up with that. She's got a lot of suggestions for you that are very rock related, Lambo. I feel like you might want to investigate that. I mean, and yes, Leo is the #1 Leo fan. Hence his name being Leo. When he first started watching our streams, so you're fairly new to the channel, Leo. I think, what? Maybe 5-6 months? Maybe a little longer than that. A little longer than that. But I remember seeing your name and I'm like, oh no, he's not going to like it here. Like, I saw your name and I'm like, he's not going to like it here. But then you got my humor and we have similar humor styles. So we hit it off. And then I was like, you know what? You're okay. You're okay. Even though your name is Leo, you're okay and you're more than welcome here. Hotspot in the Discord, brother. Minimum dead troops Excel has. Which one? The KvK Discord? General. Hold on. Let's see. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Which channel is it in on the Discord? Is it in leadership? There it is. Nope, that's a Spotify link. Definitely don't want to click that. Oh. Skywalker posted it. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to read that then. Sky posted it in the 916 Kingdom chat. I definitely don't want. Oh, hey, Sky, what's going on? Mark Carter, hey, Drago, how much AP is decent for Barbs in Season of Conquest? Depends on what your goals are, man. If you want to win, you're going to need at least like 400 to 500,000 AP to win at a minimum these days. Otherwise, I mean, a few 100,000 just to get Barbs killed for tech and Fort Stun for tech would be my recommendation. What do you think about 2010 671 versus 228 2460? I think 228 is going to win. The 228 camp is going to win. That's my early analysis. I like 228. They're barely an Imperium. They keep kind of popping in and out of Imperium. But yeah, I think that 671 will go down. I like 671. They're a good kingdom, a good Japanese kingdom, but they have a pretty big downtime. That's the problem. We experienced that when we were in the KvK against 846 and 93. So that's why I think that 228 and 2460 will win. Attack token. Well, I had defense token. I'd rather actually have defense token because I already kill them quickly enough. I used a 12 hour and it must have just went off a little bit ago. So thank you for reminding me about that. 960 or 34. Who wins? Air horse. My prediction would be 960. I like 34. They're very strong. I have close personal friends in 34. In fact, the Osiris League winning team in 34. I have close personal friends that are there. But I do believe that 960 would win. I think the kingdom is basically bigger. Like I think it's just basically 34, but it's bigger. They both organize effectively. They both work the same. I have yet to see 34 stay up like 960 did. That's the other thing. Like 960 stayed up literally for 3 days straight in Kingsland against 307. There was very little downtime. Fish Sticks 62. Who is Skippy? Skippy is what Fiscal and his fans call Scipio. Scipio Prime. Jose, what's going on, man? I think 916 would take them both at the same time. We would take them both at the same time, but it would not be wanted. It would be considered sexual assault, is what it would be considered, Jose. It would not be good. Shelby, Sky is my smaller account, and it wouldn't be wanted. I mean, it would have to be reported. We would have to report it. The Machine, you like this song. This song is called Shine a Little by Craig Reaver. The Machine, why Moctezuma? He's a peacekeeping commander, that's why. Alright, where's some more Marauders? There's one. Oh, there's a nice chunk over there. Okay, we'll come up here to get the one, and then we'll beeline left. Sky, it's my smaller account. First season of Conquest 4. It has a little over 1,000 gold heads. Leaning more infantry main, but it will get 0 troops left in this upcoming KvK. There we go. Yeah, bring it on by 916. Love to have you. Not good for them. Excuse me. Leo and 1v are the two things I have the better opinion about. You know, I'm not nearly as passionate about 960 beating 1v as I am about Leo in Rise of Kingdoms just being really, really bad. So I can give you the 1v statement and respectfully disagree. But anybody who says Leo is a good commander in Rise of Kingdoms, I've lost just a smidge of respect for you. Just being honest. Still love you to death, but just a smidge of disrespect might come across my tongue when I'm talking to you. It will be considered Leonidas in the 300 fight. Peace Frog, what's going on? Christoph's. Okay, you're talking to Richard Clark. Steel WR pair maxed Alex with 5511 museum buff Mehmed or Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. 100% Sun Tzu. Max Sun Tzu is way better than 5511 Mehmed. 1, you're not getting the full damage from your AoE skill. 2, you're not getting the full troop capacity bonus that he provides as well. And Sun Tzu is also number 3, really, really good. So Alex Max Sun Tzu, 100%. Adrian Vaillant. Hi, Drago. Hope you are doing good, buddy. I'm doing great. Couldn't be any better. Ashit Amin, is Zone 5 is good enough to go use up AP for Crystal and Honor or gamble on waiting to get in Kingsland? It depends on your fights, how your fights are going to sequence out. I would always say you should be barbing all the time. Zone 4, Zone 5, all of it. But it depends on how your fights are going to be going. If it's going to take up multiple days, like a week, then you definitely want to get it out of the way early so that you can get your stuff done and focus on fighting instead of barbing. in my opinion. Valentino, best epic commander. Sun Tzu, easy. Easy. More easy questions, please. Let's go. Keep it up. More easy questions. Sun Tzu, GG. Sun Tzu should be a legendary commander. Richard Clark is talking to Christos. Okay. Mad, Leo, best commander ever. Okay. Disrespect. Spirit Wolf, at least to have him 5/5/1/1 is good for a low spender. No. You're better off with Sun Tzu. Put Sun Tzu instead of Leo. It's a waste of sculptures to put him 5/5/1/1. Is Herald still worth investing in? Yes, especially if you don't plan on maxing him. You can just go 5. Is it second skill the rally skill or third skill? I think it's 5/1/5/5. Whichever one his. I don't need that. Especially his rally skill. So just dodge his rally skill, and you don't even need to max him. Got a 300. It's okay. I'll send a CJ rally of 11 at you. T1 at you. Oh my goodness. That's the only way you might get his stackable skill to work, is if you rally me. Giggity says Leo Prime. Yeah, probably. I think he would be the first legendary to get a Prime, just simply because he's like the weakest legendary commander in the game. That brings up a good point. So, would I rather have Charlemagne? I would put him on point with Charlemagne. I'd say he's equally bad. Would I rather have Barca? No, I would not rather have Barca. It's about the same. Would I rather have Suleiman? I think I actually would rather have Suleiman. Leo. We're spitting truth facts here, all right? Leo or Lohar? That's a bad comparison. That's not good. Lohar's obviously the choice. No, just kidding. Come on. They're both bad for fighting. Stop it. Shelby, I'm going to buy Leo and dailies on my restart. Enjoy wasting your money. Is 5/5/1/1 Trajan useful? Yes. He's just not as survivable. But yeah, 5/5/1/1 Trajan is useful. You buff with them. It's good stuff. One, come on down. Barca KvK1 is good. Leo, never good. Bingo. Nailed it. Just for achievement. Oh, I won't use them. I'm just going to buy them. Says Shelby. Okay. Leo's having a good time with it. It's cool. Ozai uses Barca and KvK to reinforce garrisons and rallies. I know he does that. Steve Beelan, what are the best marches for KvK 3 Kingsland? I'm in 56 million power and want multiple. I have also Martel 5521 so he can be paired with Sun Tzu. Well, that sounds good. Charles Sun Tzu is one of them. You can do Alex YSG as well. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think that'll still work. I won't go too far. Maybe. 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 Even if it does, it's fine. If I lose it, I lose it. It's not a big deal. That's a 25 barb, though. Yeah, it's too far. Kira went all the way to the left. Of course she did. The biatch. All right, here we go. Leo or Ragnar? I'd say they're equal. Asgard, hey Drago, how's the KvK against 254 going? I can't touch them yet, so I mean, it's going the way it's going. But to answer your question as well, so Steve, you can go Mina double C, you can go Saladin Ethelfled, Saladin Mina, Saladin double C, and then Mina with Osman, or Mina with Freddy if you have him maxed, or Mina Pelagius is also pretty good, or Mina Baybars if you want some more AoE damage. And then for archers, I mean, there's not much archers, right? Like, you've already used YSG. It's basically L, sit, or bust, right? Tamiris. But do you have her yet? If you're in KvK 3? Leo. Leo's my Leo will wreck you all, you mean people. Valentino Noveo, best cavalry commander. Well, that's Nevsky. Nevsky's the best cav commander right now. Which one of your commanders have the most kills? Jake C. On this account? I mean, this account's a 4-year-old account. I just went on Sun Tzu earlier because somebody said, I've got 3 million kills in my Leo. I was like, cool. My Sun Tzu has 17 million. I haven't used him in like a year and a half. YSG probably has the most, I would say. Yeah, he's got almost 41 million kills by himself. What does Richard have, just out of curiosity? You can tell we did some fighting with Richard back in the day. 36.5 million with Richard. That means Charles has got to be pretty solid too. Yep, 32 million kills for Charles. My Mina at? My Mina's at 24 million. Saladin's got to be pretty good too. 35 million. Check my Alex. That's a good question. My Genghis. Actually, I'm going to check my Genghis and see what I got. Yeah, 24 million on my Genghis. He was solid back in the day, you know. Alex is at 31.2. I don't think Ethelfled has very many. It's definitely less than 10. Yeah, 5. On Ethelfled, Attila. Yeah, 30 million. 30 million on Attila. Guan. 16.5 on Guan. That's actually kind of low. That seems kind of low to me. Artemisia, 10.5 million. Chandra shouldn't have that many either. Yeah, 11.5. William should be good. Yeah, 19 million. I think we did this before, and it was YSG. Yeah, 22.6 for XY. Amanatori, sitting at 7.8. Nevsky. To be at 11 million already for Nevsky, that's actually pretty solid, considering how recently he just came out. Scipio. Only 500,000. Reason for this is because I've been using him in garrison mostly, so he's not been on the open field very often. Let's see how many Caesar has. I got 3 million on Caesar. It's not bad. Like we saw Barca earlier. He's got 8 million. I used to run Sun Tzu Barca very, very early in the game, and it did so well. Sun Tzu Barca was like GG. Open field. 6 million from Tamiris. Not hardly anything on Harold on this account. YSS, though, should have some decent kills. Yeah, 5 million. Even Freddy should have some decent. Yeah, 5.6. I used, when I was full infantry, I used Richard Freddy a lot. And then when I went full cav or focus cav, I used Mina Freddy quite a bit. Because he heals. He has a pretty significant damage over time skill. And he has a 15% troop capacity bonus. So it just worked out really well. How many kills does my Leo have? 55,500. And he's 5511. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, that's basically it, I think. So I think YSG takes the cake. He was at like 45 million, right? Something like that. Yeah, YSG takes the cake. Yeah, Attila was not number 1, oddly enough. I actually thought he would be a little higher myself. Well, Ozai, of course your Attila's going to be really, really high, you know? Dom, well, maybe Leo gets museum buff in the future. Well, he would be the first non-epic to get, well, I take that back. You have Thutmose in there, too. Why would I say that? Actually, he could get museum buff. Because he'd be the first non-generation 1/new commander, I should say, to get the museum buff. I don't know why I said first non-epic. That's brutal in my heart. Any very early 916 KvK predictions? It's going to be a good fight. I mean, it's. I feel like we're outpowered right now. We're going up against the only Imperium in the KvK, of course, like we always do in 916. That never changes. But also the two most strong camps, in my opinion, allied up. So we're going to have fights. There is no doubt about that. and I will fight until my last troop, like I always do. So we're gonna have another 307 960 style KvK and 916. It just won't be as rough, but 1021 is an Osiris League, top tier Osiris League team. In fact, they've got two top tier Osiris League teams. So we're basically going the same thing, but in 916. That's how bad this is going to be. AME, is Constantine Alex good? If you want a good buff debuff march that does a little bit of damage, Constantine Alex does the trick. But to ask me if it's good compared to what you can possibly bring with other commander pairings, I would say no. But if you want to bring a commander that does good buff debuff, and with Constantine, and then with Alex having another good buff, debuff, and damage, then it's a good pair in that regard. Leo, how come mana less than Richard? You were free to play back then. Well, Leo, so back when I first started the game, there was no KvK. KvK took over a year to come out in Rise of Kingdoms. In fact, when I first started playing, the game was not even called Rise of Kingdoms. It was called Rise of Civilizations. And the only fights that you had were in Kingdom. So, and we did that. In fact, it was me, Ronnie, Aaron, Jesse, and like 3 or 4 other people fighting 3 other alliances in the Kingdom 16, which is where I started. So, and we won because we had spending, and I spent like crazy and all that stuff. Should I just stop? Yeah, whatever. But that's the reason I actually started spending in this game, because I didn't want to lose that kingdom that we had built. So I spent like crazy to get T5 to help, because there was only one other person that had T5 in the whole server. That was on our side. They had 3 or 4. So I felt like I had to. Not had to, but like I wanted to help. Yeah, 10-16. That's where I first started. That's why we're in 9-16, because we wanted to kind of... The people who are leading in 9-16, most of them were in Kingdom 16 with me. We've been playing together for quite some time. Come on. Valentino, definitely Ottoman is the generic for me. But sometimes we go France, depending on what account we're on, or we want to conserve on speed ups, or if we're garrisoning infantry primary, I'll go France instead for the infantry health. Vibes the Kid, are you going to train more troops? Yes, I will train more troops. I've got some speed ups, some training speed ups to burn through. So I've got whatever this will give me. That's all I'll train, whatever that'll give me. Killed some guardians through that. Sked it. Don't skip my message, Mr. Beard. What did you say? Say it again. I don't see it. Yeah, Peace Frog. You definitely lucked out not investing in Khan. I definitely regret it. Although he did provide a lot of value when I did invest in him, so I guess I can't complain too much. Ozai, you need archer advice? I never thought I'd hear that out of your mouth, man. Is Southern Minna good? Also, why Southern Ethel works? Ah, shit. Yes, Southern Minna is good. Also, why does Southern Ethelfled work? Because it does. I mean, Ethelfled can be behind any skill damage commander and work. But also, she has a lot of slows, which partner up very well with Saladin's slow on his primary skill. If you want to go take a look at that, I have a playlist called Pro, like how to play like a pro, basically. And part of that is slowing your target down. And Saladin Ethelfled is one of the best pairs to do that. Saladin Richard is actually the best. Not for fighting, but for slowing your target. Herman El Cid, best march so fast. Peace Frog. Edward El Cid. Right? Isn't Edward El Cid better? Peace Frog? Now you gotta make me look. Because Eddie has like a 15%, right? No, 30%. While on the map, archer units led by his commander gain 30% health and 30% increased march speed. Yeah, Eddie better. Herman got like 10. Yeah, 10. Eddie better, yo. What does even El Cid have? 15? Yeah, 15. Oh, Drago has a video about Leo. I have many videos about Leo. They're just not ones that you're going to want to watch. Maybe the first one. The first one, back when he was not competed against by a lot of other commanders that were good. There's a couple videos in there where I'm like, I'm going to try him out. I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be really good for Canyon, which I'm still right about that. But I don't know about KvK, but I'm going to try him out. We're going to go through this, and I'm going to max him. Because this is my main infantry account in 307. That's basically how it went down. Nope, still haven't reset Ed, unfortunately. They know that's basically just free sculptures for people. That's all that is. Because they know nobody will remax him. Because he's basically worthless. After KvK 2. You play the anniversary event. No, but I will be casting the anniversary event. Guys, so if for some reason you're here and you don't know, I'm a sponsored content creation channel. I'm a sponsored content creator for Rise of Kingdoms. So just like Chiscool, just like Shinchi. And have been for about 3 years. So whenever there's like Osiris League casting to do, basically it's me and Chiscool that do the Osiris League casting. Bulba also does Osiris League casting as well now, since I believe he is also sponsored as well. Yeah, we're definitely going to bang it right over here. So, PS, hey man, for an infantry main, what city theme from the shop could be good? Twilight Falls is really the only one. Because you'll still get bonuses from skill damage. Even though it's a negative 10% infantry attack, it's still worth it for the skill damage. Shane Jupp, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Shelby, go rewatch old videos. It's very fun. It was a completely different game back then. Yeah. If you go back to the very beginning of my channel, one, I looked totally different 3.5 years ago. But two, yeah, the game was totally different. I also didn't do as much on the channel as I do now. One, because I had a job back then. But two, because I was with Ronnie and I wasn't sponsored and I didn't want to take away from him. Just like I don't want to take away from Chiscool when he's streaming sometimes, even though we're not together, but we're still like, you know, colleagues, I guess, if you want to call it that. But we have a mutual respect for each other. And, you know, he's done a lot to help me out as well. So I try not to step on his toes. And I was the same whenever I was playing with Ronnie. And so, like, all the KvK stuff, like, I never casted any of the KvKs I was in because I didn't want to give away what I was doing on stream, and I didn't want to take away from his streaming, so I just never did it. So FL Ozai, Dragothien, the hero 1016 needed but did not deserve. That's right. That's right. Aaron was also that hero because he just basically went swipey, 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 swipey. And helped win that because we were short on resources, we were short on speed ups, we were short on troops. Fighting 3 alliances with like 10 people was really, really difficult. And really expensive. Let's check out the score. Actually, let's open up some of these chests as well. I feel like we've been barbing for about 45 minutes. Yeah, 153 these satchels. That's good. That's good. That's good. We've got about 20 to turn in. That's nice. Still short on Khufu pyramids, but now it's about the Lighthouse of Alexandria that I'm short on. Before I was short on the mausoleum as well, but now that's not as bad. See, it rotates around. Definitely rotates. Let's see if we can get back into the 500s. That's where I was before I started streaming. The other KvK. So let's see if I can get back there. Looks like I can. Thunderjet says dragons never age. Thanks so much. And yes, that's actually accurate from lore. There you go, PC. There you go, Stone Frog. There you go, Mega Whale. There you go, Roman. That's it. Now I'm out of Khufu pyramids. There you go, freak. All right, that gave us 21. Let's open 7 at a time. See what happens. There's 9 hours of speed ups, some resources, another 8 hours of speed ups. Materials look pretty good. Stone and leather. Still no 3-day speed ups, but not too bad. Let's open another 7. Gems, speed ups. This one was a little weak. Not very many materials. In fact, no materials. This is really the main reason I'm doing it on this account, is for the materials. And speed ups. This is not bad. There's a day speed up. 2 8s for 16. There's a single 3. There's a material right there. Another material. Okay, not too bad. Tandav though. Drago, how is the score? Let's take a peek. We're number 7 now. So we're getting outplayed here. Getting outplayed. This is very small for us, by the way. I don't know if people are just not like, you know, they're wanting to save for the actual KvK. Because we've been burned in the past where we've gone too hard on Marauders. And then we didn't have enough AP to do the actual crystal tech for our free-to-play players. So we've been spamming them like, don't push, don't push, don't push. Keep your AP for KvK. We will not be pushing pre-KvK. We have no reason to. That being said, if you have farms to burn AP for Marauders and want to get some extra boost, knock yourself out. Yeah. Yeah. I just entered Season of Conquest. Do you have any tips to start? Matthew Menard OW. I would need to know way more about you and your account and what kingdom you're in, who you're going to be fighting, to give you some specific tips. But generally, you want to have as many resources as possible. You want to have as many speed ups as possible. Do one march at a time as far as getting it solid, and then use whatever you have that's solid on the field, and don't try and stretch it. So when I say that, like, don't bring a march out that doesn't have any equipment. Don't bring, you know, don't bring epics out to fight 960. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. The machine, while they're not smart, so there's definitely more value doing KvK barbs than Marauders. I will definitely say that. That being said, if you're a spender like I am, and you're going to buy your crystal tech anyway, right? What else am I going to use it on? It's basically like you're killing barbs anyway, but you're getting extra rewards on top of it. So while I'm not hard pushing this by any means, like I'm just running around on a stream killing Marauders. I'm not hard pushing it, but I feel like I'm not getting a bad value. It's not as good as it used to be by any means. By any means. But still, it's okay. It's okay. Jesse James, my favorite Leo video of Drago is when he draws a picture of Leo on the bench. Yeah, that was pretty good. In fact, I snipped that out. Yeah, I snipped that out of the stream. Cuteness overload. Dang, they didn't reset Ed yet. I quit Rock for 4 months now, so I only watch people play now. Keep the vids coming. Don't want to spend money and time anymore. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, especially when you got a these latest patches, it's kind of demoralizing to play. Next leadership commanders should be OP. Are you building leadership gear? I am working towards that. Mostly on my 307 account, though. Vibes the kid. Drago, about how many chests does 50,000 AP get you in the pre-KvK? I haven't measured it recently. And I honestly don't know how many AP potions I've gone through. I guess I probably should have measured that, but I mean, it should be a decent amount, like maybe 100? What do y'all think? Like maybe 100? 80 to 100, I guess, would be the answer there. Cuteness overload. Drago, what strong kingdom your kingdom against with? What? What strong kingdom your kingdom against with? Those are two different things. I have no idea what kingdoms are those. Dang, by the way, Rock is near 3,000 servers. Yes, it is. We're the strongest kingdom, I think, in our coalition of allies. But again, the two opponents that we're facing camp-wise, I think, have bigger overall camps. 1021 is obviously Imperium. They're the only Imperium in the KvK. Let me show you. So again, that's that, and here's the map. So fire and earth, obviously fire being 916 and 2333, and then earth being 823 and where's that 2463. Versus 1021, which is the oldest kingdom in the camp, 185, which is the second oldest kingdom in the camp, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for me bringing that up, because there's a lot of value into being an older kingdom. You have more time to get Season of Conquest accessories, more time to get all that good stuff. 753, which is the third oldest kingdom in this KvK, which is again part of that coalition in 1021, and then 2100, which is the sixth oldest kingdom in this KvK. So, yeah, they've got water and wind, which in my opinion, wind was one of the most powerful kingdoms, powerful camps in this KvK, between 185 and 2100 being together. Those are both really solid A's. And then you've got 1021, who has another solid A with them, and their Imperium. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Muhammad, hey Drago, watch 34 KvK. Well, show me how to do that. They got fog, man. They got fog, man. I got two. It's definitely not power up. No. 916 won't be doing power up. No. I will sit the KvK out if we do a power up. It's bad. It's so bad. Ooh, this opens in 40 minutes. Which KvK is this? That's okay. Trajan Imhotep is crazy strong in Canyon. Is this a possible open field march? Yeah, absolutely. Yep, sure is. Kako321, how does your 07 account look like? My 307 account? What do you mean look like? Like how much power and commanders and stuff? What's there, Shelby? Sorry for the 8. 1307. 307. Kingdom 307. What am I looking at, Shelby? Here's a nice rally. This is Henry Boudica, likely, be my guess, versus Flavius Scipio. And it looks like the Henry's getting swarmed, which it should be. There you go. Marquinhos is in 846. Rallies everywhere, eh? This rally's looking good against Xeno, but it can be swarmed if they come over to defend. Okay, so this is 87 versus 72. We were just watching this KvK, Shelby, before y'all got here. Right? 87 versus... No, this is 87 versus the Middle Kingdom. So it looks like they did finally come out. Yeah, 87 is also fighting 72 over here on this side. Yeah, 72. Yeah, this is the KvK we were watching before I came back to my kingdom. Yeah, this was the first hour and a half of the show. And Scar, yeah, there's only one 307. I agree. Shelby, no worry. No, I'm not getting on you. I'm upset with you. Just letting you know. No need to apologize. This guy needs to apologize for using double C primary to kill stuff on the open field, though. That guy needs to apologize. That's your old kingdom, 2440. Good. That's good. That's good. Shit, yeah, I'm making a video on that because it's actually a combination of 3 sets. Is the best leadership set, in my opinion. Scar, what's your thoughts on allies as KvK? Hey, from 185. Scar. So I've already said it. I think that your camp and the Imperium camp, water camp, are the 2 strongest camps in the KvK. So the fact that you guys allied together was a little surprising. I was actually looking forward to allying fire and wind and then going earth, water. Just simply because I think it would have been a more equitable matching. That being said, it's still going to be fun. The fact that the 2 biggest camps allied together isn't going to stop us from fighting, and we're going to be fighting an Imperium first off, which we always do anyway, so. Yeah, the fact that 21 dropped power before matchmaking on purpose as well didn't help. You're right. Why an Imperium Kingdom is dropping matchmaking power so they don't match with Imperiums is beyond me. Is Flavius good in open field? Yes. I just did a video of infantry pro guide. And I go over that very topic on the chapter named Flavius Aetius. But long story short, yes. But if you want to know why, go watch the video and go select that chapter really quick. That'll be 2 minutes of your time. T Diggity, I heard somewhere fire and water doesn't mix. Well, we're going to be fighting either way, so yeah. Nick9, hi Drago. Who do you rate as the strongest KvK kingdom at the moment? I don't know if I can answer that. I don't know if I can answer that question. There's a lot of kingdoms that can do certain things better than others. Like, for instance, if it was a power-up KvK, I would put 960 at the top of that heap. If it was Strike for the 8 Heroic Anthem regular, again, I mean, you still got to put 846 in that conversation. 365 is there in that conversation as well. 93 had a really good migration, guys. Do not sleep on them at all. They could certainly be in that conversation as well. Again, I think 556 could be in that conversation. The problem is they picked the wrong KvK. You don't do Heroic Anthem power-up event if you're not a premier Osiris League team. That's just all there is to it. 1021 didn't want to ally with anyone else from the start. They wanted to go with 185 camp and said that only. Yeah, I've also heard that you guys, when I say you guys, I heard 1021 had already allied with 2100 in the past, or was it 185 in the past? Either way, there's some history there as well. But again, like, you got to play to the KvK you're in, not what you've done in the past, is my point. Like, in the past, that's cool. Glad you guys were allies then, but this is now. Max Scipio 5511 or wait for new infantry. I would at least get Scipio to 5551 and then wait. But I mean, infantry's a ways off. Like, infantry just came out, so you are going to be waiting for new infantry for quite some time. God of 300. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the stream. 556 is doing big migration and lose afterwards. Don't know why. I think that they would have performed a lot better in a Strike for the 8 or a regular Heroic Anthem, but the fact that they did a Heroic Anthem power-up and they placed against one of the best, if not the best, Osiris League team in the game hurt them. That's what's hurting them right now. All over their face. Painful. Scar, there's a difference between active and top tier. I mean, look, I would rather win KvK than win pre-KvK, you know what I'm saying? What's the new commander type on the way? Leadership. Leadership. Stargates. Naughty, Drago, I'm currently in KvK 3 and got expertise to Alex YSG. And 5551 Saladin. Okay, that's good. But equipment, best equipment is infantry and Cav Archer are kind of the same. What should be my investment order after Scipio? I want you to type this, Naughty, into the chat. Exclamation point. Commander order. Type that in the chat. No spaces. Type that into the chat and then watch the corresponding video and it will give you an entire blueprint for your account. You are very welcome. Guan question mark. Scipio with Guan is best, I think. Yes, absolutely. But he's asking for what he should invest in. Like, what commander should he invest in and in which order? And that's exactly what that video is for. Is to show you what to invest in from KvK 1, starting your account all the way to endgame Season of Conquest. That will give you the link to the video. Feel free to share it with your kingdom. Help your kingdom out. Help your alliance out. If you do that, you'll be in very, very good shape. Scar, oh yes, for sure. Although from what I'm hearing in their past KvKs, they've been pretty active. Yeah. I agree. 1021 is going to be a very tough nut to crack. We just got done fighting 960, who are premier Osiris League teams, and now we're fighting 1021, who has two premier Osiris League teams. I mean, it's just like deja frickin' vu over here for 916. But it'll be fun. Look, I also think, I mean, even though I know that a lot of people know that 916 is strong, I still think that we are probably being a little bit underdogged right now, which is great in my eyes. Because, I mean, we're used to facing 93 and 846 and other Imperium kingdoms on the regular in our KvKs. It's just kind of what we do. So, I mean, this is nothing new for us. This is nothing new for us. Yeah, old T2AR is in 2333. Some of the leaders, yeah, Xeno. Cuteness overload, but my question before, is Drago going to the pre-thingy, and will Drago stream it too? I will stream it. I'm not playing in it. I'm streaming it on the Rise of Kingdoms channel. That's why I'm not playing it. Because it's going to be a quick and fast event, and there's not going to be time to do both, as far as I'm aware. Tells Tales. Thank you for being a member of the channel, by the way. I've currently got Scipio Prime at 5533. Should I use a talent reset to make him 5551? No. Just leave him the way it is until I get the sculptures to max. No. Nope. He's fine. He's fine the way he is. Don't waste it on that. He doesn't have rally skills or anything, so all of his skills are usable. And honestly, if I was going to shortchange one of his skills, it would be his second skill. Not his fourth skill. His fourth skill is actually really good. Rona. There's a history channel, Think, related all of history's generals based on stats. Napoleon was number 1. Is he too recent to add? I would say so. I would say he's too recent to add. I think you got to be in, like, what, 1400s or before? It's kind of where history's at the moment. Of course, there's also characters in this game that aren't historical, or they are legend historical. They're not actually real. Centilla. Oh, wow. Your KvK going to be tough. Yeah. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be super tough. Tells Tales. You're very welcome. Yep. No problem. 916, 185 camps would have been a great matchup, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. I think it should have been fire and wind versus earth and water. That's a more equitable, I think, distribution of the power. But that's not what ended up happening. In fact, I think our Diplo team reached out to Wind to make that very thing happen, and we just never got any response, and we're just told, yeah, we're allying with water. We're like, okay. Don't understand that, but okay. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the good fights, and it'll be. I think every kingdom in this is KvK. I don't think any of them are toxic at all. So this should be a very cordial and fun KvK. I'm looking forward to it. Yep, 2333 is very active in KvK, pre-KvK. We'll see how that translates to the open field when fight time comes. But looking forward to it. Dom, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Raging Robot is definitely toxic. Been trying to get him out of the kingdom for quite a while. He just won't leave. Dirt just keeps being mean to him. We just expect him to leave, and he won't. Goldie Roger, check. A K916, can you show me the score? Robbie Whitaker, what's going on, buddy? I think we're ranked 7 now. Yep, we're ranked 7. I don't think anybody is really pushing at the moment, except for maybe 2463 and 2333. Like, nobody's really pushing. They're saving AP for the main event, I think. 556 question mark? I'm not in 556. So I can't stream the KvK. Lord Glencoe, what do you think about the play in 11503? Well, when I was over there was nobody fighting. I know that there's some more fighting down to the south now, as far as I'm aware, which is nice, but there was nothing for me to do. That's Chisco's KvK, right? The one I'm in on my 75 account. There's nothing to do. Stormwatch, you don't win pre-KvK on day 1. Of course you do. Whatever. It's a good start. Eric Lee, how much AP do you need to place top 20 in KvKs? At least 400,000 to 500,000 in any major KvK. Now, if it's a smaller KvK, people aren't very active, like a C or D kingdom, then I would say you could probably get away with less. But if you're any major A or Imperium Kingdom KvK, you're looking at 400,000 to 500,000 would be my guess, at a minimum. At a minimum. Robbie Whitaker, love the infantry vid. Gonna try Flavius at 5 with Scipio primary. I mean, I'm interested. I think that it will work just fine. And again, I know that Flavius doesn't necessarily have AoE, but he does bring some value, and his damage is significant on a single target. I mean, it could be upwards of 2,800 damage per skill cycle. That's pretty impressive on one target. Parrot113, do you feel that pre-KvK is overrated? Well, I guess that depends on how important you think it really is. If you think it's really, really, really important, then I would say, yeah, it's overrated. But if you view it for what it is, which is just a small bonus and a potential waste of resources for a kingdom, then I would say, no, it's not overrated. You've properly rated it. Let me kill this one last Marauder over here. Then we'll wrap the stream because I'm starving. It's 2 o'clock for me. Definitely starving. We've been going at it for over 3 hours, and, you know, I'll probably stream a little bit later tonight as well. We'll see. Just chatting with you guys is fun, though. But your boy hungry. Training day, typical wins, KvK. Yeah, I mean, but again, I mean, you can really ruin your KvK by overtraining in pre-KvK. To me, pre-KvK is like the does your kingdom know what they're doing sensor. You know? Will you make cavalry and archers commander pro class videos? Yes, I will. The pro class video I will make, and also the equipment guides I will make for both of those as well. In fact, I'll get those done now before this KvK starts, so that we'll be able to put those out during when KvK really kind of kicks off. I'll run Scipio Flavius, Alex Mehmed. Guan, he who will not be named. Oh, you done ruined it. It should be Guan Alex and then something else. Robbie. Sent. So it's 2 a.m. for you. No, it's 2 p.m. for me. I need the foods. I need some foods. So I gotta go pick my daughters up in a few hours anyway. I haven't ate all day. The boy's hungry. This time use AoE in the previous KvK experience. In this KvK, give them a good fight. Dark Shadow, we would have given them a good fight either way, but I do like the extra intel that we got from 307 versus 960 to use that against 1021. That being said, I don't know if we've had enough time to implement it because we need a lot more Trajans than we have, and we need more people with more AoE than we traditionally have. That being said, we do still have a lot of AoE, so we'll see how it goes. I think we're a little more coordinated here in 916 than we are in 307 simply because we're smaller, so it's easier to coordinate. So that will certainly help. But I think from having the right equipment, the right VIP 18s, and then certainly the right pairings, and then Trajans, that's where the next step of 916 is headed, in my opinion. And most kingdoms should do that. Robbie, that's actually good. Yeah, Guan Alex and then Nevsky Mehmed. Yep, that works great. That's really good. That's very good. All right, guys, I hope you had a great stream. I certainly did. Really appreciate you joining me from Chiz's stream. Make sure you thank him for me for doing the raid. Because, again, I mean, I know when he's streaming, he kind of like, you know, corrals all the viewers because he's usually streaming for a reason, like there's a big fight. And I'm sitting here killing Marauders and watching other people fight during this point. But obviously when you're here and I do have fights, I do alternate KvKs pretty regularly so that there's always a good fight for you to be watching. But so glad to have you here. Really appreciate you joining. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't done so already. Subscribe, please. It's very helpful and certainly free for you. And it would be very appreciated by yours truly. But look forward to seeing you guys next time. I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.